Welcome to Tavern and Tales, a time where me and my three friends gather round and tell tales in the D&D multiverse. Today, I will be your DM, Glenn. Now, let's introduce the players.
G'day, I am Ben, and I was voted most likely to burn out the petrol light in the car.
Hi, my name is Torben. I was voted most likely to burn things in an oven.
Hi, my name is Nathan, and I was voted most likely to burn my insides eating a pair of scissors.
So once again, I'm Glenn. I'll be DMing today, and I was voted most likely to not burn a thing. For this D&D session we have today, I've given each of the characters a single plot point. So this is a custom rule that you can add into your D&D games. What this means is at any time, one of the players can just shout in with their plot point and change the scene into anything they want or add in a feature. So for example, if they were on the top of a mountain and they were just climbing up to the top of the mountain, someone could say, I'm using my plot point, there is a ladder at the top of the mountain leading into the clouds. Or they could say, I'm using my plot point, there is a big slide going down to the bottom. I'm using my plot point, there is a scantily clad giant barbarian man at the top handing out chocolates. Anything like that, and then if they've used their plot point, that is fact. That is now canon in the story, and we must continue it from there. So this only is to introduce things into the world, not to say reactions to things. So you can't say my plot point is to this person completely agrees with what I'm saying and will do what I want. It's got to be this. Just is now established in the world.
I was just going to say, I'm going to use the barbarian one now.
No! The scantily clad barbarian handing me out chocolates.
Yeah.
Okay, I look forward to him. His name is Gerard.
Okay.
Feel free to take him. Shall we introduce our characters for today? Ben.
My guy's name's Dirk. He's been a little detective for 30 years. Grizzled old little gnome. That's about it.
My character is Poddy Dumplesvarts, the halfling champion fighter who uses ability score increase for stats, not for feats, because I'm cool.
My name's William Nandermeese. I'm a human cleric, and I've been following around Dirk for a little bit, helping him out with a case or two.
Alright, so I'll just set the scene for everybody. So you are in this sort of medium, smallish type of town. There is up and coming this quite grand dual wedding between the prince and a princess. Before the wedding, the three of you had sort of met by chance in a back alleyway. You'd all been given this note to meet someone here individually. And as you got to the alleyway, you saw this very hunched, very grizzled, old-looking gentleman, and he gives you this quest. He gives each of you a ring, and you put them on your fingers. And he gives you a fourth ring. This ring is to go into the bride's hand at some point during the ceremony. That is all he has asked. And he has promised you a large amount of gold as your reward. Flash forward, you are now at the wedding. You are sitting together, standard chapel sort of setting. There's some tiered seating with the procession at the front. Nothing has started yet. You're just sitting down and waiting. Over to you.
Dirk, I'm really disappointed that you also got a note. I was going to investigate that all by myself, and then you showed up. I'm a bit sad from it.
Well, you get lost easily, yeah.
Right, that's true. I'm not the wisest person.
I have to hold your hand down the street every now and again.
Yeah, well, but I was going to do this by myself,
Look, I believe in equal opportunities. Can't we all just solve the riddle together, each to their own?
I guess.
Well, I'm not complaining. Just get the job done.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's not about getting the job done. It's about the friends and memories we make along the way.
And getting the job done.
Getting the job done is a close second to eternal friendships forged in the fires of hard work.
I agree with Poddy. It's been nice meeting you. It's been a good time.
And I love you too.
Some people are coming in and they're sort of mingling and starting to sit down, and it's looking like it's going to start soon.
Oh, so we got to get this ring here, right? On that lady's hand.
Well, it's simple. Well, you just remove her fingers.
Oh, well, that seems a bit violent, Dirk. I thought you were about upholding the law, but that seems like assault to me.
There's nothing wrong with assault if it's for the right reason.
I mean, yeah, I can agree with that.
You see the priest move around to the front and sort of usher people to start sitting down as the groom and his groomsmen head to the front.
I'm all about a righteous war and all that, but, we don't know what this ring does.
Well, you don't know what her fingers have done. You don't know what those fingers have been around or what they've been capable of.
Is there something you're not telling us? Do you know something about their fingers that
I
we
feel
don't
like
know?
that's not my business.
Well, it is our business.
If we're going to be touching those fingers, it is our business.
As long as she's washed them. I'm certain she is. She's
What?
a princess.
What? And blood of the
Why is
innocent?
The crowd starts hushing down.
So how are we going to do this thing?
Shush.
Oh, sorry.
Shh. Angry
Sorry,
old
sorry.
man just whispers at you. Oh,
Oh, sorry, man.
it's going to be starting in a second.
Sorry, Mr. Kelly.
So everyone quietens down, and the back doors of the chapel, or the front doors rather, open up, and you see this very nice-looking, blonde-haired, lovely white gown bride come strolling through, and she starts walking down the aisle with her. She's at the front for whatever tradition that these guys uphold with her. Bridesmaids behind her, and then the flower girl right at the back, doing things backwards for a weird reason. But they get up to the front, and then she starts talking to her groom. They seem to have a nice little chinwag before the wedding starts.
I would like to peer extremely closely at her right hand.
Sure.
Especially the first 3 fingers.
Okay.
Or the middle 3.
Peer away.
Alright. That's going to be a 5.
A 5. Well, she certainly has that finger. That finger certainly exists on her hand.
Right.
It is, in fact, very similar to the other fingers that she has on her hand.
That's the finger, Dirk. That's the one that's got to go.
Wait, did
What?
did he specify what finger?
I don't think so.
He just said it had to be on her at some point.
I mean, you would remember though, right?
Oh yes.
Shh! It's a wedding. Why are you talking?
Sorry, Mr. Kelly.
I would like to use my keen mind feat to remember exactly what the guy said as he was giving us the job.
So the essential rundown is that he has asked
I
you
think he said exactly.
Exactly.
What
He
he
said,
word for word.
exactly this word for word. You are to get that ring onto her finger at some point during the wedding ceremony before the couple leaves.
Okay, before they leave.
Before they...
That is the verbatim.
What do I know about how long these things take and where like the rings come into play?
So it's about a. You don't have the keen mind feat, do you?
I don't.
Oh, so please roll.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
I'll give you that 20. That looks like a
Okay.
20.
That's 25.
Oh, there we go. So you know that these weddings generally take about 30 minutes, with the exchanging of rings being about 25 minutes in.
Right.
And then after that, there is the signing of the document, and then they leave.
Right, so I've seen a lot of weddings in my day, right? And the ring boy, is it a ring boy in this case, yeah?
Yes, though you
Oh.
haven't seen them yet.
Well, he comes in maybe around 25 minutes, maybe we're giving him a little trip, right? Swap him out, real stealthy.
Where are we gonna meet him?
I mean, he's probably outside, we can go like beat him up, I'll put his clothes on.
But we can't leave. Everyone's sitting down. We'll get noticed instantly.
Not if we get kicked out.
That's a good point.
Let's start a commotion.
Well,
I'm
actually...
just gonna stand up. I'm gonna punch Potty in the face because no one cannot look at a midget fight between a halfling and a gnome. So this is the cue for William to.
Sure.
Oh my god! Look at these midgets fighting over here!
Ah,
Oh!
Ow!
you
Oh, it's
little shit.
crazy!
What are you doing, man?
The surrounding crowd around you seems to notice you, but the better part of the wedding doesn't seem to notice.
I'm gonna.
You see Mr. Kelly. "Go, what are you doing, boys? It's a wedding here. What are you doing?"
I call this little guy picking your pocket.
He did what?
Yeah.
I'm taking you outside right now.
Come on, take it. You
I'm
outside.
taking you outside.
I'm gonna like pick up Poddy's arm and then put Dirk in it and make it look like he's throwing him across the church, but I'll be doing it. Put some weight behind it.
Okay, sure. I'll roll a performance to pull it off.
Oh yeah.
Great system.
You may.
Oh. What's that?
That looks like a 6.
Oh, there we go.
That's a 14.
Roll me an athletic check as well for the throw.
Oh yeah. That's a 15.
Okay, you managed to grab Poddy and successfully put him inside Dirk's hand in such a way that it looks like Dirk is the one, like rugby throwing this Poddy rugby ball across the side of the church, right to. Are you aiming at the front of the church where the bride entered?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you've hit it. You hit right near the door. You're pretty much near the exit. All the people behind you have now noticed and have stopped. The wedding at the very front is still starting away. Like
Oh
they
my
still
God.
haven't really noticed. But everyone behind you has sort of stopped and looking at you. So now you're at the back, and then Dirk and Billiam, you're at the front with Mr. Kelly.
How
Like
dare
sidling
you?
out of the aisle to go and beat up
I'm gonna
Torben's
like
character.
pick up these two boys, these two lads right here.
Yep.
Oh, you two have been doing such terrible behaviour. I'm taking you out of here.
Oh, let me hit him.
No, I'm taking you boys can do this outside,
I'm just,
and I'm
like,
gonna
swinging
pick
my
them up
arms
by
up.
their scruff, and I'm gonna lead them
So,
outside.
so which one of us actually has the ring?
I don't know.
Should we roll for it?
Sure.
1 to 2. Oh, I was gonna say
I got a
1 to 2.
19.
I've got it. 3 to 4.
I got a 19. I've got the
Potty's
ring.
got it.
All right, that
Man.
sounds fair to me.
So Potty
Potty's
is
got
it.
it.
Well,
you
he's
got
got
the
the
ring.
ring. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown him. All right.
So you all have
That
now
seems
just
like a
exited
weird
the
idea.
church. Also, Mr. Kelly is now outside with you, ready to beat up Potty. Oh,
Right.
you,
I'm gonna-
you steal something from me, boy.
I pat Cal on the back. Great job, mate. We really got them in there.
I was actually while he's thinking I'm gonna actually pickpocket this guy.
Okay, roll sleight of hand as he
Um,
argues with Potty.
Yeah.
Potty.
Oh god.
Picking up at the Potty.
Sleight of hand. Ooh, that's an 8.
He notices you straight away.
I'll give him a sneaky handy. That's what it looks like. I don't mind.
He turns around and is just old man eyebrow just raises as he looks at you.
I'm putting it back in.
I'm gonna punch him.
What? The old man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and knock Mr. Kelly out.
Okay, sure. Roll to hit.
Oh, that's only a 10. I mean,
that-
he's not wearing armour. He's old.
yeah,
so
that-
maybe.
Plus 1 dicks, though.
That will
doesn't
hit.
it?
Oh yeah.
He's an old man.
That's
Roll damage though.
2. It's a fist. So
It's just a flat 2 damage. Okay, awesome.
Just trying to knock him out if possible.
Roll me an athletics check.
All right.
For the brute strength to knock him down.
That's a 9.
He remains steady on his feet.
Oh.
I interject. Listen, Kelly.
Boys.
There's something here.
Boys.
We're sorry we had to punch you, but there's something we need to tell
Sorry,
you.
you had to punch me, boys. I'm just,
So you
I'm
need
here
to
to
calm
do the
down
wedding.
Will
right
you calm
here.
down?
I'm missing the wedding, boys.
Listen here.
What?
Everyone in this group gets punched, and the reason is because it's our clan greeting.
Oh.
You are now part of the greatest corporation that's
Oh.
ever been formed.
Well,
I'm gonna
welcome.
punch Poddy.
All right.
Just to like,
You can just hit him.
Oh, punch.
He's already been initiated.
Oh no, but like, you just got to show an example.
Okay.
Oh,
You see,
What?
that's how it works.
What
here.
corporation is this?
We call it
the sticky wickets.
exactly.
The sticky wicket.
We're the sticky wickets.
All right.
And we've got a plan.
What?
Hey, we've got a plan, Mr. Kelly.
Okay. I'll roll a persuasion check to see if he's buying this.
I'm helping.
With advantage.
All right, that's a 18.
He's on board.
Yeah.
Oh, corporation sticky wickets. Oh, boys. I'm all about the sticky wickets.
Oh, you see,
What's the plan?
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Right, the ring boy. He swapped out the ring for some kind of poisonous dagger ring.
What?
That's
Yes.
right.
We have the real ring right here.
We've got the real one.
Oh,
And all we care about is the marriage between a man and a woman, and we want to make that happen
Oh, no.
today.
Well, I mean,
Well-
the genders are kind of you can mix them. What
You
do you
can switch the
He's
pronouns
old.
out.
He won't understand.
what are you talking about? Interspecies medical conversation.
Oh, interspecies. Now that
What?
now, my wife
Boys, I'm a traditional
is a
man. I just want
halfling.
to see the wedding go
Right,
on.
fine.
Is
Right,
Kelly
but I mean, do you want the princess to die, Mr.
Oh,
Kelly?
no.
Right, so
No.
we got to swap this ring out.
Okay. We're going to find out.
So we need you to kidnap the ring boy.
Oh, all right.
This is your initiation.
Okay,
If you
this is
you
my
pass
job.
you pass this, you're in the big boys.
I mean, we earn at least like hundreds of gold every day from home.
Wow. The dermatologists hate you.
Dermatologists hate me,
Oh,
sir.
wow.
It's
Okay.
just several easy payments, Kelly.
Oh, wow. Are they interest free?
You know they are.
Oh, boys. I'm so in. All right. I'm going to go find the ring boy, and I'll be back. You see him duck to sort of a secondary door off to the side, which leads up to sort of like the steeple of the church almost. He's just gone.
Should we sneak back into the?
No, I mean,
Let's
no.
just go back and resume the original plan.
No, I think that this is working out quite well. We got a man stealing a child for us.
About 2
We
minutes
should be
pass.
pretty good.
I peek back in to see how the wedding's going.
It's going fine. A couple of people in the back row turn to see the door open, some light spill in.
Hello.
As you open the door, they look a bit annoyed.
I give them like an awkward wave and I back out.
How far are we away from the bride and groom?
They are at the far end of the church, so it's like...
How many feet?
120
Oh, God.
feet.
Okay, yeah, I can't reach that.
Well, that's pretty far.
That's a big church.
I
Oh,
should
the
really
Prince
look
and
at what my
Princess.
spells do.
I
Yeah.
continue waiting for Kelly.
Okay. You wait about 5 minutes, and then you hear some thumps from like the room to your right.
Oh.
So to your right there is like a small archway and then a door, and then it leads into sort of this large rectangular, almost tower-like thing at the front of the church.
I'd like to stealth through the door.
Okay, roll stealth.
I also stealth.
Ooh. I think that's 22.
21.
I'm just like,
You're gonna wait.
I'm gonna wait outside.
Okay. You stealth through the door, and you're in this sort of base level where there's a small staircase spiraling up towards the top. On the bottom, there is a table in front of you, the spiral staircase on your right-hand side leading up, and then some bookcases on the left, but no one inside.
Is there any sign of Kelly?
Can I?
You can hear the thumping. It seems to be coming from upstairs.
Oh, is it? Okay, sweet.
Sounds like he's really beating the shit out of that little kid.
Hey, we
Hi
We
guys,
told
you
him not
doing
to
all
kill
right in there?
dude, stay outside, keep watch.
All right.
William, this is a serious situation.
Okay.
Don't talk
I'll
to my
keep
deputy
walk-
like that.
I'll
Boys,
keep
get up
watch
here.
out here.
Boys.
Oh,
Oh, Kelly
Mr.
needs us.
Kelly.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
As you ascend the stairs, you're in this another sort of plateau. It's near the top. There's another set of stairs going up. The room is essentially identical to the one below, except instead of just the table in front of you and the bookcases to the left, there is 3 unconscious guys in a tuxedo and then a small child strapped to the table. Boys, I've done it.
This guy's the stickiest wicket I've ever met.
Oh, thanks, boys.
You're a real sticky wicket. I punch Kelly in the face.
I think we all gotta get around in. I'm gonna punch him in the face
Lay
as
it on me,
well.
boys. Lay it on me.
I'm gonna punch him in the face, and then I'm gonna punch Dirk in the
Oh,
face.
lay it on me, boys.
I punch myself in the face.
Oh, the sticky wicket's back at it again. So yes, you've got 3 unconscious tuxedoed boys, and then the child strapped to the table. He looks unconscious.
Right,
Oh.
where's the ring, Kelly?
Oh, boys. What? I presume it's in his pocket, but I wasn't comfortable doing that on my own.
You were fine just kicking his ass.
Oh, that's fine. But touching kids is weird. I need supervision, otherwise people might get ideas.
All right.
Alright.
I'll be watching over
Okay,
you.
beautiful.
Make sure that I vouch for you in any dubious circumstances.
He goes over and starts like investigating and patting down the child.
How suspicious does it look?
It looks suspicious enough, but since you're supervising, it looks a lot better.
All right.
But he starts patting down. He can't find anything.
Oh,
well-
no.
Boys, I don't think he's got the ring.
Well,
Well, don't worry.
I know how to frisk people. I'm pretty proficient.
Okay, we've got to be strapped down.
Let's just hope he's not shoving anything.
This 6-year-old boy. I mean, they start at a young age.
Smaller prison wallets.
Oh yeah, can't hold as much.
Roll investigation. Ooh, that is 22.
All right. As you're patting him down, you feel very obviously in the breast pocket. It's like a small ring box.
I think we punched him too hard.
Oh boys, did you find it?
Kelly,
Right.
you didn't find the ring. What's wrong with you?
What?
We punched him too hard.
What? No, I don't think it was there.
Pull out the ring.
Oh, so you got like this little box inside. It's just one of the ceremonious wedding rings.
I'll swap. Do you have the ring?
I've got the other ring. And I pull out the other ring.
So the ring that the gentleman has given you is this small silver ring with like a small red ruby on the top, whereas the wedding ring is like a small gold band.
All right.
You swap them out.
Did he say that they had to be like? I mean, we couldn't like break the ring or anything, and then.
Well, I can make it. I was gonna say I can make it look like I can just change its color. with
Oh yeah.
Minor illusion.
My God.
I mean, but that doesn't last very long, does it? You have to be sitting in the front row.
Ooh, I'll just sneak in.
I mean, you threw a guy earlier. I'm not sure if
That
they.
guy was pickpocketing.
Oh, I know. I'll put you in my coat pocket, right?
I'm not that small.
Right, I'm quite a large lad. I'll put you in my coat pocket.
He is pretty big.
Sneak
Fine.
you in there.
You gotta get rid of that half-eaten Snickers though.
Oh. Or saving that for later.
Oh,
You've been
Kelly,
saving it for what later the last
Mr.
2
Kelly,
weeks.
would you like a half-eaten Snickers?
oh well, why not?
I mean, you know what they say?
What?
You're
What
not
do they say?
you when you're hungry.
Oh, is my voice going to change dramatically after I eat this half a Snickers?
I don't know, maybe it will. Maybe
Okay.
it'll only half change.
Okay.
I did eat half of it already.
Oh, okay. What did you sound like before the Snickers?
I sound about the same.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a little less British.
Oh, okay. So it's going to take the Britishness out of my voice?
Right.
Oh, but I'm already
No,
quite
put some
British.
in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Give me the Snickers.
There you go, Mr. Kelly.
He eats the Snickers, and you see this like small golden glow encompass him, and then it very quickly fades away.
Oh
Boys,
my
I
God.
don't feel so different.
You just had a magical glow about you, Kelly.
Oh, I've always got a magical glow, boys.
Oh, you do? What's your secret?
Or getting punched in the face.
Oh, boy,
It does wonders for your skin.
punch him in the face.
Oh, punch me. Oh, that's a good boy.
All right, we'll stop before we start up something inside.
Anyway.
Right, yeah, this is true.
At this point, you've got like maybe 15 minutes until the ring bearer is due to come through.
All right, I've got a plan, guys.
We're about the size of a kid.
We are.
It's true. Do you have beards? I'm not sure. Apparently, I can't see it.
I am balding though.
Oh,
I'm grizzled.
we could shave you, right?
I'm never shaving my grizzle.
Do they know what's? Is this kid? Is he in relation to any other parties, or is he just a general kid?
Yeah. What do I know about like ring bearer status for like religious things?
Give me religion.
You can
Oh,
keen mind his
that's
face.
like 11.
You know that the ring bearer is generally someone related to the party, but not too sure like where they fit in.
Boys,
What?
I've got something to tell you. I'm a master of disguise. My real name is Jibby McMillian.
Oh,
Wow.
So I've got a disguise kit here. I can make myself look like this little boy.
Well, you can with just his clothes.
Or I can make you look like this little boy, Dirk.
Oh, yep.
oh, do you have a wig? Like, or are you gonna do some kind of like
I'm sure
comb
it's
over?
like-
It's not about the disguise. It's about how you act and your confidence when you pull it off.
Confidence is everything.
Just act
boys.
like you belong and you'll totally work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like a really good time.
Yep.
Maybe I should get into acting, Dirk. What do you think?
I think don't quit your day job
Oh,
because I'll get lonely.
thanks, Dirk.
That was a
Magnificent character.
That was a roller coaster.
It was.
We should take a theatre class together,
I think we
Dirk.
should. Like a small little improv.
Can I come too, boys?
You can.
Oh man,
You can come
sticky
too,
wickets
Mr.
at
Keller.
improv. The stickiest wicket. All right.
I look around the room for little boy clothes.
Roll an investigation.
I will. Let's do my
I
own
mean-
investigation too.
I might as well
11.
search. I'll help
8,
out.
11,
I
natural
got a
1.
natural one.
Even with the natural 1, there is a boy strapped to the table.
Oh
In
my
front
gosh,
of
I
you.
found some.
For the rest of you, you don't see any other like children's wedding clothes.
Stripping a kid.
Oh, does he look like of age for this time period?
He's 8.
Oh, never mind.
I just take his jacket and his pants and I put my pants on him and my jacket on him because I'm wearing a leather jacket right now.
Oh man, no,
You wear a leather jacket to a wedding?
He looks
course
really
I do.
cool
Oh,
now.
right.
That's called leather armor.
Do you have sunglasses on as well? Or?
I mean, no, but yes, but on the top of my head.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I've got
that's
like
cool.
way too much grease in my hair.
Do you have like a motorcycle with flames painted on the side?
No, but I do have a black horse with red stripes on it.
Oh, I've got to say, Mr. Gibby McMillian, that's very impressive.
Never use that name. Call me
Oh.
Paddy Dumplesvats.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call you Potty. Okay,
No
so
one
you've
can
got
know.
the young boy's clothes, and
Right.
you've put some clothes back on.
I dress up and I immediately take on the character of the young boy.
All right, you do such.
I'm just a young boy.
Oh, nobody loves you. He's just a poor boy from a poor family.
Oh,
Oh, I've got
Spare him
a
his life.
ring.
From this
mean,
monstrosity.
he's from like a pretty rich family, right? If he's related to the prince or princess, it
Most
can't be that bad.
Oh, most likely.
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
Well, I don't think they're Italian.
Oh.
Oh, that's okay. Well, we'll do what we can, boys. We're here for a mission.
I mean, from what I know, ring bearers don't really say anything, so you should be all right.
But as to the character.
All right. Do we have a view from? So we're upstairs, right? Do we have a view?
So you're basically in like a separate sort of tower thing that's very close to the church. Yeah. So you don't
Alright.
have a line of sight into the church.
All right. I'll need to get line of sight.
I'll
I
put
can-
you up on my shoulders and we'll look through the window.
All right, and I'll keep
Just
in
like
contact with you.
commoners.
Potty, I'll be in contact with you.
All right. What's the signal?
You'll hear voices in your head.
I always do.
It'll be my voice this time.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want me to do, boys?
Find.
All right, here's the plan for you, Mr. Kelly.
Thank
Right,
you. All right.
if anybody comes in this room, right, punch them.
Oh,
But
initiate
not,
them in the game.
No, not on the face.
Oh.
Just like in the stomach or something.
Oh, okay.
Make sure they're like those guys over there.
Oh, okay.
But if they punch you in the face, that means they're in the sticky wickets.
Oh,
So you gotta punch them back in the face.
okay. All right, got it, boys. Got it.
But like, if they punch you in the face and they seem like really angry, they could just be punching you in the face.
Oh,
Or they might just be a member of Sticky Wickets who are having a bad day.
okay.
Right.
I'll do my best.
There's a bit of discernment in it. It's not really the best initiation method, but it's what we've found works.
I'll do my bloody best, boys.
So you just gotta get used to it. After you're in for a while, you get the hang of it.
Oh, yeah.
All
You get a
right.
pretty calloused
Good
face.
luck,
That's
Mr.
right.
Kelly, and then I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Oh, he punches you right back.
Oh.
I punch him in the face.
Let's get to it, boys. He punches you back.
Fuck it. I'll punch him in the face.
He punches you back.
Ah!
Oh, let's
We
go.
come down.
Let's go get him,
blood-
boys.
Swollen eyes. Can you cover up a fucked up face? Wait.
I'll just give
Connie,
you.
can you
yeah,
go-
I'll give him a good old heal. I'll use cure wounds on him.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, sir.
All right, you get right in there, Mr. Little Young Man.
Oh, thank you. I straighten my jacket and I dust off my shoulders and I stride on down. Like
Hold up, just a
whoa,
bit.
whoa, what?
I'm gonna lick my hand, straight back his hair, like slap on the butt. You got this, kiddo.
I think maybe you should act like maybe not like you're wearing a leather jacket right now, because it seems like you're not an 8-year-old.
Listen, it's about the confidence. It's not about how you act.
Right,
Well,
but
if you want
costume.
confidence, nothing gives you more confidence than the smoke. I put out a smoke, I put it in his mouth. Now he's gonna think you're cool.
That's right.
here's what I think. Right, if I was an 8-year-old walking into like a prince and princess wedding, walking down the aisle, I'd probably pee myself. So maybe you should try that out.
Anything can happen when I'm in the moment. We'll just find out. I tuck my scimitars into my little boy jacket.
Are you sure you want to carry those right now?
I can't be without my dual scimitars.
All right.
They define me.
You hear the doors open on the floor below you. Ah,
That's my cue.
Jennifer, come on.
Oh no.
Jennifer, come on. It's time.
Jennifer.
That can't be right.
Oh, shit.
Jennifer,
I double.
Go!
I'm coming up.
I go down the stairs and I immediately take on the personage of a 12-year-old girl.
You see
what's
this
happening?
tuxedoed man who looks like one of the groomsmen. Oh, Jennifer. There you are. Come on. It's time.
Yes, Dad.
Oh, you seem like 4 years older. Are you okay, Jennifer?
I made a new friend.
Ah. That's great, Jennifer.
Yeah.
But come on, we've got a job to do.
All right.
All right. This groomsman leads you down and then into the main door.
As I leave, I turn back and I'm like, give me the signal.
Alright, let's go, Billiam.
All right then. I'm gonna pick him up, put him on my shoulders.
Okay.
All right. Let's go look through a window. Is there like any windows really close to the front that we can peer through?
So they got like vaguely frosted glass windows along each side of the church. You don't get a clear view. You only sort of get a rough approximation because it's a little bit frosted.
Right.
You can get very close to the front though.
Okay.
There are a few people hanging around, but not too many outside.
All right. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna wait for Poddy, and if anything seems to go awry, I'll take my warhammer and I'll just break the window. Does that sound all right, Duke? That sounds like a good stealthy plan, right?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. Here, you look through it and tell me if anything goes wrong.
Yep.
So, Potty, you are led through the main doors,
Yeah.
and then the groomsman
Oh,
sort of
actually,
ushers towards the
So,
front.
do we actually go past the front door?
Yes, you go sort of around it.
I was going to cast Arcane Lock
On the door?
on the door
Before or after Potty goes through it?
after. And so I got to specify only Potty can go through.
So only Potty can open the door.
Only
Or
Potty.
about us?
Or us. Or
Alright.
anyone I choose.
What about
What
Mr.
door is
Kelly?
Mr. Kelly's standing up there. I'm sorry. Mr. Kelly's standing up there and guarding.
Oh yeah, he's just punching people who come
Well,
to that
because
room.
remember the contractors, because I have the keen mind, I remember exactly what his word said. He said they might before they leave, and if they just don't leave, we have all the time in the world.
Alright, maybe I shouldn't break the window then. It makes it like there's escape exits.
Yeah.
Are there any other doors that we can see?
Not that you have seen.
Alright, I'll do a little bit of a scout then.
Okay. Roll me investigation.
Alright, it's not perception.
Either or.
Alright, I'm gonna do
What have
perception.
you there at?
Well, it's a 9.
You don't see any more doors exiting the church as you sort of scout around the back.
Alright, it seems like this is just a poorly made church with no fire marshal nearby. So this should be good. One lock keeps everybody inside.
Sounds good.
Alright, so you, meanwhile, Poddy, have gone to the main doors. The groomsman has just sort of pointed you to the front of the church, and he's walked around the side to go back to the front. You hear this very nice music start playing.
Right. I continue to stand there.
Alright, you stand there. Everyone turns and looks at you.
I kind of I stride forward confidently.
Roll performance.
Oh no.
You're a halfling.
That's a natural 1.
You're a halfling dude.
I believe I got that taken away from me.
No, you can use it once for sure.
Okay. Alright, that's much better. That's like 10.
As you start walking down, you're a little bit clumsy, not too sure how the 8-year-old Jennifer, dressed in a man's small suit, walks. And you can just hear a couple people kind of going, wow, Jennifer, she looks like 4 years older than normal. She looks like she's 12. Wow, what's Jennifer doing? But you manage to get to the front without avoiding too much suspicion.
I'm messaging, don't forget to pierce your pants, man.
What was that?
This is my voice, not the fucking crazies. Just maybe pierce your pants.
Oh,
Just a little.
okay, as I walk up,
Yep.
I pee my pants a little bit. Just a little bit. I want to just get like a small controlled amount out. So I'm not soiling my garments. But
Maybe he shouldn't do that because he's got like a penis.
Visibly?
Yes.
Visibly. Alright, roll me a
this
second
is for the
performance
people.
check. For the boys.
That's at 7.
You know, they say 7's a lucky number.
Your performance does not get any better from the soiling of the pants. A few people just think that it's coming out in a weird spot. Why is it coming out the front?
Why is it going so down on your pant leg?
Yeah. A few people in the crowd start to question Jennifer's gender, but yeah, not too many.
I'm too many to message them. It's none of their business, their gender. Never mind.
Alright, I silently continue to walk up to the bride.
You get to the front, and so you have a small set of stairs with the bride on your right-hand side and the groom on the left with the priest behind them, and then you've got your grooms.
You know, I just thought about something, but I'll hold on to that thought so Glenn doesn't take it.
Cool. And you've reached the front.
Alright, I give the ring to the groom.
Just which ring? So there are 2 in the box. You got.
Right.
Oh, I give the one that we were told to put on the bride's finger.
To the
I give
groom?
that to the groom.
Okay, he takes it,
And I give
and
him,
he looks expectantly waiting for the next ring.
I give him like a nod, and then I walk away.
Are you walking quickly, just like real casually away?
just really confidently.
Roll me another performance.
You strut.
Okay, I pee my pants a little bit more.
A true saying
That
always
was a
sprinkles
7.
when it tinkles.
The priest, feeling bold, calls out, "Oh, Jennifer, you forgot the second ring."
Immediately stop dead in my tracks.
The
Can I-
church looks at you.
Can I make a religion check to say if there's actually such thing as a second ring?
Sure.
Ooh.
What about me? I might as well check, right? This 12.
20.
Yes, you know there was 2 rings in the box,
Ah, shit.
so you know that there should have you should have given over the second ring.
Well, hold on. We probably left one of the rings in there.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, so you
Oh
got
no! I walk back up confidently, and I give the real ring to him, and I
To the groom as well.
to the groom, but I kind of glance at him, and I like just do head movements to try indicate that it's his ring and not
Okay.
hers.
He kind of awkwardly takes the ring and then like holding the setup ring in his left hand and the good ring that you just gave him in the second hand. He just looks at his future bride and then slowly like reaches his hand out like a handshake, and they do like that drug trade with a handshake, but they pass the rings to each other. So now she has the ring, the good ring, the normal ring, and then he's holding the rigged ring. And you're still standing at it.
I leave confidently.
Can I make a perception check to see if I noticed that?
Sure, with disadvantage because you're looking through the...
Can I make a religion check on whether or not they place them on each other or place them on themselves?
You can.
That's an 11.
You are pretty sure they give them to each other.
Alright, so
9.
it seems like everything's
A
in
9.
order.
You don't really see what's going on.
Mission accomplished, son.
We'll get him next time.
So as you cross to the back,
Okay,
back to the
this
front of the
time.
church, the wedding continues and the priest... Now you may exchange the rings. Where are you at this point?
I'm just kind of be standing slightly to the side of a pot plant, like within eye line of them.
Okay. You hear the bride start giving her vows, and then she puts her ring on the groom's finger.
Is
Oh,
it-
here we go, boys.
Was that the good ring or the?
That was the real ring.
Okay.
And then you hear the groom start saying his vows, and he gets his ring out, and then he slides it onto the bride's finger.
We did it.
And then there is a small pause as the wedding just hits a lull, and then it continues. And then suddenly you hear this, and the bride disappears.
Alright, that seems pretty normal to a wedding, right?
Everyone is standing up and is shocked inside the wedding, and the
Get-
groom is freaking out.
Get out of the church!
I
Buddy, get out of the church!
I look
Mission
around. I
failed.
jump through the nearest window.
The door!
I feel like you're quite lightweight and going through a window is going to be a bit difficult.
Let's see what happens. How stained are these windows? How thick are they?
They look fairly thick. Again, they're
Alright.
lightly frosted, so you can't tell how thick they are.
I would like to try and smash through one.
Alright, athletics check me.
Yep, that's a 9.
You do this amazing running start, and you run up to the window, and you hit it, and you bounce right off. You hear this thud coming from a window right near the back of the church.
That sounds glassy.
As you like bounce back onto the floor, you feel the ring that the gentleman gave you specifically start to vibrate as well. You were all given rings at the start.
Oh.
You feel your one start to vibrate.
Well, maybe we should sell something like this.
Yeah, but
People are sort of crazy and going nuts, and there's people crowding the front of the church. People start running around. Some people have started running for the door. Some people have tried to open it and found that they can't. And now there are people screaming inside. Now you guys feel your ring start to vibrate as well.
I feel like maybe
Get
we
out
should
the
take
door.
these off.
I cast around with my ring to see if it like vibrates in a certain direction or not.
It doesn't seem to be reacting to where you're.
Dirk, should we take these off?
You feel
Maybe,
it start to
hold on.
vibrate harder.
I was gonna cast
People are
Detect Magic
screaming.
and find what kind of school of magic it is.
Sure.
Doesn't that take like a hot minute?
No, that's if you cast as a ritual.
Oh yeah.
So you cast it and you realize it's a conjuration school.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the school of teleportation, isn't it? And considering that she got teleported somewhere, I feel like the same thing might happen to us.
Suddenly,
Yep.
the three of you disappear.
I couldn't unlock the door.
Oh no.
You feel the world just turn to black around you, and then it slowly sort of fades back into focus. As it fades in, the three of you are lying together in a very lush field. You seem to be in the middle of some sort of very large wilderness-esque forest. Directly in front of you, there is this very, very long path leading up to what looks like an obelisk in the very far distance. This very large square building with a pyramid-esque top in front of it. On your left-hand side and right-hand side are this very big forests and just the very clean path in front of you. That's all you can see.
I have a question.
Mm.
So the prince and princess who are getting married, where were they from?
They were from the small town of Blingle,
Oh, of course.
known for their exports of gold.
Right.
Oh, you. Both of them.
Yes.
So it's like a bit of an incestual wedding.
It's a small town kingdom. That's fairly common for them.
It's
okay.
totally
Can I-
normal to have
So
some.
there's no like political gain or anything. So if we have to like rescue the princess, we could just not do it.
Well, I mean, it's a mystery. We can get paid for finding the princess.
I mean, but we were already going to get paid for kidnapping her.
Well, I mean,
No,
we just got
Nothing was mentioned. I definitely remember nothing being mentioned about kidnapping. I have the key in mind.
Well, no, the guy said, put the ring on her, we're going to get paid a large sum.
But-
So we've already got our gold.
But we just
Maybe
got.
we should just like retire to like to mingle.
But
The
we-
town where you go and meet people.
We just got teleported to a spooky field with a magical looking thing over there. I didn't sign up for this. I don't know what's going on anymore.
As you sit talking, you hear this rustling in the bushes on your right hand side.
I'd like to make a perception check.
Sure.
This 19.
There appears to be like a small round figure in the bush.
Guys, there seems to be some sort of fat guy over there.
Grab him.
I'm gonna try and grab the fat guy.
Sure, roll a acrobatics check.
Oh, acrobatics, it's not my strong suit. It's a 12.
You dive into the bush and
Ooh.
you feel the small spherical thing roll to your left and it rolls out into the open. You see it is this small circular, it kind of looks like a Mike Wazowski, except made of rock with like moss covering him.
Mike Wazowski.
And so it's just like a big round blob with a big eye in the middle and it's like two little hands and little feet.
Do I know anything of creatures like this?
You have no idea.
Oh my god.
I,
You know, I've studied a lot about creatures, so I've never seen something like this, and that's quite impressive.
all right. Whatever. I go to it and I look at it really closely.
Hello. Hello.
What do you do?
I live here.
I mean,
Who are you?
My name's Billiam
Oh,
Nandermeese.
it's lovely to meet you. He puts his hand out.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Mike.
My name's Tolo.
Tolo
Tolo.
Wazowski.
Oh no, just Tolo.
Tolo.
Just Tolo.
Oh, it's nice to meet you,
Oh, lovely to
Tolo.
meet you too.
Tolo, want
Right.
to join our club?
Oh, what kind of club is this?
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Oh, Tolo doesn't quite like this club.
Welcome to the club.
Oh, okay.
You're already in.
Oh,
and you see Tolo, now you gotta punch him in the face.
Oh shit, I forgot.
I don't know if I can do. He takes his rock hand and just whoosh.
Ah,
It's a small hand, but you're a small person. So
fuck.
we take 1 damage.
Oh,
Oh, okay. This is a cool game.
Tolo, could you
Hello.
describe where we might be in this predicament?
Oh, well, you're in Greenland.
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 That's
Wait,
this is a
Named
large
for its
place.
Greenland.
what is it?
Oh.
Greenland or Greenland?
Yes, Greenland.
Greenland?
Greenland.
Is there
Wait,
is
you
there
just said
is the
Greenland.
neighbouring like is there a neighbouring island called Iceland?
What's an island?
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Is there like Yellow Land
what? No.
nearby?
Are there any
No.
other nearby lands?
Oh, not that Tolo's seen.
Right, well, I mean, like that you might know of.
Well, I could take you to someone who has some knowledge,
Oh.
but he doesn't talk very much.
What's his name?
Oh, his name's Timmy.
Timmy.
His name's Timmy.
It's
Timmy the Tinker.
It's
He tinkers,
oh I dabble.
and
in
his
tinkering.
name is Timmy.
All right, I think
Wait, hold on,
that
Tolo.
sounds all right.
If Timmy tinkers, what do you do?
What? Oh, the Tolo just tolls around.
Tolo the Toller.
Oh, no, I just told. You know.
Oh, do
I
we
told
have to pay you to cross the road?
You a
What?
troll?
What? No.
Are you trying to take our
I'm
money,
I'm a
Tolo?
Tolo.
I
Are
don't
you
have
taking
much
our
money.
money?
What? I'm a Tolo.
Well,
What?
soon we'll get
Oh.
paid.
I don't really have a lot of money.
Oh,
Yeah, I've only got 10 gold pieces.
Yeah, same here.
oh,
I didn't exactly have time to go take out my savings just before this mission.
Oh.
Here, let me introduce you to something. All right.
or was it the foreign
Does he have
concept
any-
of currency?
Yeah. Well, see, every time somebody crosses this road, all
Right.
right,
Mm-hmm.
you take some money from them.
We'll just take something.
What happened?
You take something from them,
Well, that seemed quite mean.
right?
Tolo,
but
Tolo,
then
Tolo's a nice boy.
you give them the permission to go across the road. Now, isn't that quite nice?
But they could just go.
You also use the money for the upkeep of the road.
Oh, but
Right.
the road just stays.
Right, but
it's
it could
just
be
a
a
road.
better road, couldn't it?
Why don't I need to improve the road?
Well, you could take that money and use it to build hospitals or something as well.
What art? A hospital? I don't know what that is.
Right, Tolo,
What's a
don't you
hos-
have ambitions in life?
What Tolo just wants to Tolo?
Right, and now you can
Why don't
Tolo
you-
this road.
Why don't you let Tolo Tolo?
We were trying to help you, Tolo.
What? I understand.
Here, Tolo, let me show
Oh,
you.
you do. You
I-
do understand.
I like being in the gang. Don't get me wrong. But Tolo just wants to Tolo.
No, Tolo, right?
Yeah. Tolo starts like wandering behind you, like away from the obelisk. and
Hold on,
behind you.
Tolo.
Tolo, hold on.
Teach me how to
as
tell.
you as you turn around to follow Tolo's eyes, you just see this kind of sinister-looking human man just leaning on a small makeshift. Those classic like storefronts, which are just like a big wooden bench with like a sign on top of it.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
There's a guy sitting in front. It says Timmy's Tinkerings on it. Just this gentleman just grinning at you.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh,
Oh, that guy wasn't there before.
yeah, this is a bit strange.
Oh, just follow Tolo. Tolo just like walks up to him.
I found-
Tolo, that wasn't very helpful. We could have just turned around.
Timmy, these are Tolo's friends. Can you help Tolo? And Timmy just looks at him and then looks to you guys and doesn't say anything.
Tolo, could you do
Hello.
me a favour and initiate him into the gang?
Roll a persuasion.
I'm not great at this. That's a -1.
No. I don't think he might like that.
You know, good for
Do
you,
you-
Tolo.
do you think
Stand
he-
up for what you believe
But
in.
sorry, you
Or
have
do
to
you
pay.
think he's not cool enough to join the club?
Oh no, I just think it's a bit mean-spirited to punch someone in the face.
Oh,
Do you reckon
what-
acceptance is too mean?
Yes.
Well, Tolo, maybe you're just too nice.
Oh,
Maybe people are taking advantage of you.
No.
You need to stand up for yourself. Be assertive.
I think Tolo's doing just fine. Tolo lives his best life.
Right, but think about living a better life.
Oh, but what's better than best? Oh, Tolo
Best,
can only imagine.
Best is
Best.
better.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I will think on your words, sir.
All right, Tolo. You
Okay.
have a good time, all right?
I will. You see his arms and legs
Make
like,
sure to
retract
initiate
into him and he
as
starts
many-
rolling away.
Make sure to initiate as many people as you can.
Tolo! As he rolls away.
I'm gonna miss that little guy.
I mean, he was about the same size as you. He's not really little, is he?
No, that's a little bit rude, but I'm gonna let it slide. Because
That's
I'm
really
cool.
rude.
All right, so...
Do you want to get changed?
I'm quite happy the way I am.
all right, Jennifer.
You smell of piss.
Yeah, you do smell like your PJs.
Are you sure about that? I put on a really confident facade.
Did you have yourself a little tinkle, though?
I put on a really confident facade.
Roll a performance against your insight.
I got an 8.
I got a natural 1.
Not
so
a
it's 7.
hint, not a hint of urine is upon his man.
I got 12.
Oh.
You notice.
I'm completely clean.
I can clean you up a little bit if you want.
I am clean.
Well, I mean, he's already clean. It seems
Okay.
like extraneous
I'll
to
take your
bother
word
with
for it.
that, right?
Tim the Tinker.
Hey, I'm Timmy, and welcome to Timmy's Tinkerings.
Yeah, Tolo said you wouldn't talk a lot, but that's the... we've just said one sentence and you've already said
Hi,
something
I'm
back.
Timmy.
Maybe he just says the same things, though.
I'm Dirk.
Welcome to Timmy's Tinkerings.
Timmy, what do you want in life?
What's Tinkerings?
What do you tinker?
Timmy?
You tinker yourself?
Hi,
I think he's an NPC.
You tinker yourself.
I'm Timmy.
Timmy, I have a question.
Hi.
Could I look behind your stall, Timmy?
Hi.
I don't know what that means, so I'm going to assume it's a yes unless you specify otherwise.
Timmy's Tinkerings. Timmy's.
I'm going to look behind his stall.
As you move around the back of his stall, you see that he just doesn't have a body. He's just he's just the waist up. He doesn't have legs, sorry. He's just sort of the waist up connected to his wooden bench.
Right, so this looks like to be... What do I know about, like, animatronics?
Roll me a... Oh, just an intelligence check.
Oh, no. That's a 6.
That's 6. You don't have much of a handle on animatronics and clockwork and that sort of stuff. If this was something mechanical, it's got to be something pretty advanced.
I
Well,
was going
it
to pull
just
out a
seems-
crowbar and I was going to try see if I could wedge off like one of the side panels. And
What?
just-
Timmy's Tinkerings!
yeah, I'm just like, shut up!
I'm gonna initiate him to the gang, if you know what I mean.
We'll start with Dirk. As you bring your crowbar up to like hit the side of it, it just goes right through.
Oh,
Does the same happen when I try to punch
Punch him
him?
in the face? Yes.
Alright, so
Hi! I'm Timmy!
Alright,
when we
guys.
dig
Timmy's
a hole
Tinkerings.
underneath
It
it,
looks like he's some kind of ghost robot.
I think we should just dig a hole underneath it, right? so that way if anybody else tries to like go and figure out what this store's all about, they fall in a hole.
That just kind of seems like a dick move, Billiam.
I mean,
as
it
you
seems
as you
like
are
a bit of a
discussing,
tricky prank. Just because you can't get out of a normal-sized hole doesn't mean you should judge other people for their pranks.
Is my detect magic still going?
That's
it's
really
a
rude.
Time of 10 minutes.
sure. You realize that this is conjuration magic as well.
Not illusion.
Whatever Timmy is.
Illusion.
Yeah.
Is there anything else around?
You feel like just the faint hum of magic everywhere, but it seems to be just all sorts of magic.
Okay.
You can't discern it.
Cool beans.
As you're doing so, your rings start to vibrate again.
Oh, no.
And you feel yourself. And you are back exactly where you were. No time has passed.
Oh, that's a bit crazy right there. Is the princess back?
Wait, is
You are on the floor, in pain from smashing your face into a window.
still
There
People
are
are
a
still
whole bunch of
screaming.
people.
Now there's more people surrounding the door and using like various chairs to try and like pry it open.
Well, I'm going to.
I'm gonna smash a window open because it seems a bit unfair to
No.
keep them cooped up.
I'm
Just-
gonna.
I'll sort this out.
No, I think I can handle this.
I would like to run up to the crowd of people and then jump from head to head and then jump through the door.
It's
The
closed.
closed door.
Yes.
Alright, roll me acrobatics check followed by a strength check.
Can I smash a window?
I mean, because it's. Wait, do I even know that it's open for me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
I don't.
Unless he's told you.
no, I probably didn't.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like try. So acrobatics is that's a 15.
You managed to get across.
So jump
Bouncing
from head to
through people's
head.
like shoulders.
And then my strength check is a 16.
You managed to like punk into the door and it just cracks open for you.
Ah!
It doesn't seem to give much give. It opens up, people start flooding out.
Alright, I'm smashing the window. I don't know the door's open.
Alright, roll to hit.
I saw
You hit.
13.
You hit the window.
Everyone, I'm here to save you.
You've hit like where the groomsman side is, so you see some groomsmen turn around like, what's going on? What's going on?
Oh, everybody can just hop out this window here.
Well, it looks like the door's open.
Oh, well, never mind then. You go out through the door. It's probably a lot safer. It's a bit of inconvenient timing, but I'm sure you understood my intentions.
Yeah, I fully dropped the spell for
the
arcane
door.
lock.
Cool.
Yeah.
So people are just flooding out of everywhere. The church is very slowly emptying. There's still most of the groomsmen and most of the bridesmaids still like looking around the front of the church trying to figure out what happened.
But no princess.
And the prince is like on his knees crying.
I would like to, as I'm getting swept around by the crowd, I'm just gonna like go between the legs of people and look for anyone who looks especially confident.
All right. You start wiggling around. Roll me an investigation.
It's just 15.
You don't see anyone terribly confident, though you do see your own reflection in some people's shoes.
Yeah. That's a confident guy.
You mean confident girl?
I'd like to console the prince.
All right. You walk through the window that you smashed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I know the like relationship? Are they like cousins or further distant relations?
Roll me a
History?
history.
Oh, that's a 14.
You know that they are like second cousins.
Second cousins,
Yeah.
alright. I still think that's a bit strange,
Yeah.
but you know, to each their own. Oh, sorry there, bud, you know. Look, I don't know what went wrong,
No, Suzanne, where are you?
but- Oh, it's alright here. I'm gonna give him a big old fatty guy hug.
He leans into your fat man
Oh,
hug.
it's alright there, bud.
I go up to him as well. It's gonna be okay. And I give him like a gentle pat on the back.
Jennifer. Did anything happen to you, Jennifer?
I
Did anyone give you anything, Jennifer?
Oh shit! I
Jennifer!
hop off.
Jennifer!
I hop off Billiam's shoulders. And oh shit!
Can I like very sneakily choke out the prince just so he passes out? Maybe without him noticing, like just going after the pressure points on his neck.
Well, you're giving him like a big hug, so
Yeah.
roll me a sleight of hand.
All
Though you're
right.
not advantaged because you're surrounded by like groomsmen.
Alright, that's a 4.
Big.
That's a bit tight. He starts prying your hands away.
Oh, apologies.
He, like,
Apologies.
just releases himself. on
I'm not great at controlling my own strength.
you. He leans over and just grabs young Jennifer. Jennifer,
what's happening?
the rings.
I'm gonna
What?
slap
What?
his hands away. I thought you were just about getting married to Suzanne. You shouldn't be touching Jennifer like that. It's a bit
He
inappropriate.
sees you
He's
slap
like
his hand.
She's
and
like
starts,
8 years old.
he starts looking at his hand that you slapped. He's like,
I
"Are you
start-
boys from the slap hand gang? I need. You've come at the perfect time. My bride is missing. Slap hand gang. Can I count on you?
I mean, look, we're not really in the like high ranks of these things,
yeah.
right? So, I mean, I'd like to,
Slap
right?
hands.
I'm gonna slap his hand again. I'd like to help, right? But I mean, if there's anything that like you could help us with on our own things in order to help us with your things, you know.
Get it? I'll scratch your back. You scratch mine. I get it.
Yeah.
Find my girl, and I will give you anything your heart desires.
All right.
Anything.
Anything.
All right. I think that.
Jennifer,
sounds
when
fair.
did you join this gang?
about 3 weeks ago.
Puberty's hitting you hard, Jennifer.
I had to go through a
All
rough
right, I'm gonna
time.
slap his hand and then punch him in the face. You're in the sticky wickets now as well, sir.
I thought the sticky wickets were just a legend.
I punch him in the face.
Ah!
All right, come on now.
I punch him in the face. Hurry up!
I'm so confused. Has your gang joined with the slap hand gang?
No,
we're just a
we've
bit of a
joined together to
crossover
become
kind
the
of
patty
thing.
cake. We've
That's
joined
right.
together to become the patty cake.
The patty cakes.
That's
Right.
right.
So
Right.
people that are both members of the slap hand gang and the sticky wickets are patty cakes.
Okay.
So go on, patty cake me right in the
He
face.
gives you a good old patty cake right in the face.
All
He
right,
slaps
there
you
we
across the
go.
cheek. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave you boys to look around, and I'm gonna see what I can do to help as well. And he starts exiting the church.
All right.
We should probably untie the boy/girl upstairs.
Right, that seems highly inappropriate.
Maybe
Maybe just tell Mr. Kelly and he can be responsible.
none of the groomsmen hear you. You're fine.
Did you say inappropriate to untie a young boy/girl?
Oh, maybe there's somebody tied up upstairs. We should go rescue them.
Oh,
Come on, lads.
I think
Yeah,
that's
we
a
should.
creepy
And
pen.
also Jennifer, 8-year-old girl.
That's right.
And by lads, I mean just Dirk.
So you're exiting to go back to where
Yeah,
Mr.
we're
Kelly
gonna
is.
go up to Mr. Kelly and I'm gonna punch him in the face when I get there.
So you follow pretty much the prince. The prince left like about a minute before you did, so you exit along behind him. As you get along upstairs, you see Mr. Kelly standing there with this very confused and shocked grin on his face, and the prince on the ground in front of him with a bruise on his face. Oh, boys! I found a pretender prince. It's all a big ploy.
Did he try and slap you,
Mr. Kelly,
He tried to slap my hand.
Oh, this fiend.
Mr. Kelly, we need to swap these two back out again.
Okay,
The
boys.
girl and the prince.
No, Jennifer and Poddy.
Okay, no. Bloody go for it, boys.
Right, I changed back into my leather jacket and my sweatpants.
I'm gonna change.
Yes, that's what I was wearing.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on the urine-soaked clothes, just so they don't.
Ruin Jennifer's
Yeah.
unconscious day.
I don't need cleaning.
Oh, boys. Well, what happened? Did you get the ring on? What happened?
No, everything's all right, but we're gonna need to take this prince here, this little faker,
Okay.
take him back to the home base. We'll show it there once you're high enough ranking.
Oh,
And I'm,
okay.
and I'm gonna punch both of these guys twice in the face.
Oh,
What? Twice in the face? It's
Who
only for
punched you?
emergencies.
Oh no!
It's the code. It's a signal.
I'm grabbing this fake prince. Let's get out of here.
as you grab the fake prince, you feel the ring start to vibrate again, and suddenly,
What? Can I quickly grab Kelly?
roll me just a dexterity saving.
Can I slap his hand?
That's a 21.
You reach out and grab onto Kelly, and all of you teleport. You're now back exactly where you were. So you've got there's Timmy Dinkerings just in front of you. You're hoisting an unconscious prince, and then Kelly is also there, freaking out. Boys, is this the hideout?
Alright, yeah, this is the hideout.
Oh,
Mr. Kelly.
boys, I'm glad I made
I
it.
thought I'd trick you by saying you can't see it yet, but you know.
Oh.
Now, here's the thing about this magical hideout, right?
Yeah.
Because you're still not high enough, right? And this one's not a prank,
Okay.
right? You're gonna need to hold one of our hands at all times.
Oh.
in case we need to leave really fast.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Whose
because if
hand
you're
am I
like
holding?
and anybody's right now, you're holding Poddy's hand, but anybody
okay.
works.
That's right.
I'm gonna just hold on to this one.
All right, Poddy, you hold on to his hand. All right, then.
Who's holding on to the prince? Potty
I
as
am.
well. Oh,
I'm
you are.
holding
Okay.
the prince. I'm got him slung over my shoulder.
Okay.
All right, so I'm
Hi,
gonna.
welcome to Timmy.
Timmy, shut up,
Hi,
please.
Ah.
Timmy, please be quiet.
I'm Timmy.
I go over to Timmy. What do you know about this place?
Hi,
I'm gonna.
Tell me what you
I'm
know.
Timmy.
Can I?
Where are
What can I
they?
get
Where
ya?
are they?
Oh,
I'd
it's
like.
in more
I'd
words.
like to cast a locate object on the false ring.
Okay. You
so
feel
I
it.
want to know which direction it is and where it's going.
You know that it is stationary,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it is in the direction of the obelisk.
All right, boys. It seems like that big ominous obelisk over there seems like the right place to go. Seems
Hi.
to be. Now, Timmy,
I'm Timmy.
I understand that you're not really real, but
Ah.
is there like a real version of you that would actually be useful?
What can I get ya?
Timmy, could I get a map?
Sure.
And you see him like start to move, and he just reaches his hands over and pulls out this like ethereal map and puts it on his counter.
Can I pick it up, or is it like not really?
You can.
Oh, well, that was easy.
I think he's got
Timmy,
some-
can I get like a bottle of water?
Hi.
And you see him once again like putting his hands up in the air, move them over to the side, grab a bottle of water out of nowhere, and put it on the counter in front of him.
Does
Do-
it taste like good
Do you have
water?
anything
It's just normal fresh water in like a
Alright.
freshwater bottle.
That's
It's not
nice.
surprising.
got any hard cider?
Hi.
He moves over and grabs like a small stein.
Do you have another person? Kelly? Can I have Kelly?
Hi, I'm Timmy.
Timmy,
Welcome to
you give
Timmy's
me-
Timmy,
Tinkering.
can I have like a
What can I get you?
Do I know what size the ring was? The one for the bride.
Roll me a history check to see how well you remember it.
Oh, that's a 17.
Or I can take you.
Very well.
Is it like a size 7 ring?
Sure.
All right. Can
It's
I
not
get
exactly
Can
a
I
size
get a
7.
size 7 silver ring with a ruby inlay?
All right.
You can see move over and
There you go.
All right. See, now we can replace the ring without them being suspicious
What can
about
I
the
get
really
ya?
crazy one.
Can I have like 5 gold rings?
Hi, I'm Timmy.
Damn it.
Can I have 5 pairs of roller skates?
There you go.
Can I have 5 pairs
There you go.
Timmy,
Hi,
uh,
I'm Timmy.
could you please get me a pair of roller skates?
Welcome to Timmy's Tinker.
I don't think
Okay.
he knows
I
what
think
that
I think,
is.
it's
let's
all
just, I think
out.
he's all out of stuff. Let's just go.
Timmy, could
Hi.
I get a blueberry pie?
I'm Timmy.
All right, he's out of stuff.
What can I
Everybody
get?
knows what
What
blueberry
What can I
pie
get
is.
you?
Timmy, can you get me a Timmy's Tinker?
What can I get you?
Can you get me Timmy's Tinker?
Hi, I'm Timmy.
No, like a whole stand of you. Like just a regular size stand.
Timmy's
Can you
Tinkering.
create yourself?
There you go.
Thanks, Timmy.
We don't have time, Billion.
Oh, sorry, it's just a really interesting thing going on here.
Hi.
Timmy, you're very nice, very
I'm
kind.
Timmy.
Thank you.
There you
I'm
go.
a bit disappointed I wasted your abilities on a bottle of water.
There you go.
But we do have a map now, so
Hi.
let's head on down to the obelisk, eh?
All right. I go towards the obelisk.
So it is very far off in the distance. It looks like it'd be about roughly, it's like noon-ish when you left. It looks like it would take about 24 hours to get there, so you'd have to take an overnight at some point. And it's essentially just a straight path directly to the obelisk. It sort of goes down a small hill that you're on and up and down straight on. It's essentially a very straight path with a clean distinction between the two forests on either side.
So the water bottle that I've got, does it look like any other water bottle I'd have?
It looks like a very modern water bottle, like
Right.
not something that should be
Like an
of the era.
Aquafina bottle?
Yeah,
Right.
like a
so-
LaCroix bottle.
Oh, LaCroix.
apart
Don't
from
they
it-
come in cans?
Apart from, yeah, I don't know.
Right, well,
Don't drink
You know.
literally.
William Nandermeese is a very esteemed, hipster kind of person.
Okay.
Right, anyway, I'm gonna drink all the water in the water bottle,
All right.
and then I'm gonna say,
Can
Alright,
I
guys,
can I use
can-
my plot point?
Yeah. Okay.
As soon as he opens the bottle, the water never stops coming out, and it just keeps coming and coming at quite a high pressure,
Okay.
and it like enough to flood over time.
alright, I'm gonna put the cap back on.
Roll
This-
me a strength check to get the cat back on.
That's a 20.
You get the cap back on.
All right. There we go. Well, I think I figured out that this is pretty special water bottle, so I guess I'll just use my regular one then. And I'm going to drink all the regular water out of that one. I was saying we could just put our rings in here so we don't pop back during our journey every like 15 minutes, because that seems a bit annoying.
What if the rings go back without us?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And if they come back, if they do come back, will they come back where they were, or will they come back where we
Well, how
started?
about this? How about this? Well,
Fuck off,
Oh,
Timmy!
Timmy.
oh, we've walked away. Is he following us? All
I
right.
thought you were still there.
No. So what I say we do is when we camp out, right? We have one person keep their ring on and two people not. And then if they pop back and the rings are still there, then they, hold on to the rings and wait for them to come back to us while we're sleeping. So that way we're not moving anywhere.
Can we just all cuddle in a big puppy bunch, like I used to back home?
I'm not really into that.
I give him a hug.
Oh, that's all right, bud. But like, I'm not. I sleep quite naked.
Me too, bud.
I don't really swing that way. I apologise.
Well, you have to ask what the prince and Kelly wants to do as well.
Yeah, I think you need mutual consent between everyone.
Yeah, boys, I'm not big into spooning.
Right, see.
Unless I'm the biggest spoon.
Oh, I feel like I can't be anything but the biggest spoon.
Oh, well, you'll be surprised.
I'm
Mr. Kelly's the biggest.
I'm sure Kelly's capable of it.
I'm a big spoon, let me tell you, boy.
That's right.
Right, but,
I'm a big spoon.
but I just don't. Well, I mean, we can still see if they like pop us back. But if the rings take us back every 15 minutes, that seems a bit annoying, doesn't it?
Did you want to wake up the boy who you're carrying on your back?
Oh no,
Maybe
he'll be
time
fine
up.
for
Okay.
now.
It just seems quite uncomfortable to carry him.
Oh no, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Should we just see if he's just not like fucking...
Yeah, I'm gonna check that
Go.
he's alive.
Okay.
You got a concussion,
Roll me
maybe?
medicine.
That's 14.
Seems alright.
Yeah, he's all right.
Well, boys, shall we start walking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. You start plodding along. You're just going to keep walking?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you keep walking along, you hear some rumbling in the forest to your left-hand side. This is about 1 hour into your journey. Nothing really has happened until then.
I look over in that direction.
You can see, much like what Tola was doing in the bush earlier, but you can see like a whole bunch of what look like small rocks just rolling towards the obelisk in the forest on your left.
Tolo! Tolo, is that you?
What? There's no Tolos here.
Tolo?
What? I'm Molo.
Modo?
And you hear one of the rumblings stop and sort of rustle.
Is there a bolo?
What? Oh, what's Bolo? I'm Bolo.
Come over here.
What?
And you see like 4 or 5 Tolo-looking people walk out of the forest towards you.
Mike Wazowski.
What are all of your names?
I'm Molo. I'm Bolo.
I'm Solo. I'm Flojo. And I'm Mojo Jojo.
Does he have like a brain instead of an eyeball? In his, like,
He looks the
cavity?
exact same as the rest of them,
Oh.
but you just get a hint of monkey out of them. You're not too sure where.
There's like a bit of like monkey feet going on.
Yeah, it's a bit of monkey business afoot.
Do you hate 3 little girls?
Oh, who doesn't hate 3 little girls?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I'm
that's it.
Mojo Jojo.
Right. So what are all of you doing out here?
I was rumbling back to the village.
Wait, what were you doing back to the village?
Oh, rumbling.
Just rumbling.
Rumbling.
You
You
know-
weren't like
Tolan?
Mojo Jojoing back.
Oh, no, just having a rumble.
Right, you went Toloing back.
Rumble in the jungle.
Right, so I have a question. Do you know
Hello.
who lives in that big old obelisk over there?
Oh, we don't go near it.
What
Right, well, would you like to? Because it's a bit of an adventure, you know, you can explore more of life, take
no,
a bit
I
more
want
of
to go
the...
back to the village.
Alright,
What the fuck is Timmy?
Who?
Timmy.
Jimmy
Ah.
Tinker.
Well, he's a top bloke. He gives us free things.
Right, how often?
Not very often.
Like, once a
kind of
day, you're like...
Oh, just every now and then. Whenever we
Every now
ask.
and then.
What
We
kind
don't.
of
We try not to ask.
What kind of stuff does he give you?
Anything we want.
Like,
Well, Tolo got himself a wife.
what?
Got a wife?
You can get wives from there?
Well, it wasn't a good wife. Don't tell Tolo that. No.
Which one of this is saying them?
This is Molo.
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 Molo, that's not
Molo's the
very
cheeky
nice.
one.
Molo, are you a bit of a cheeky one?
Oh, Molo's the cheeky one.
Alright.
Mother, what mode of transport were you using to get to the
Oh, I
village?
was tumbling.
Oh, okay.
Tumbling in the jungle.
Are we in a jungle right now?
Well,
You're on a path.
Do you guys have pouches that we can climb in and just roll in?
I mean, they're quite small. I don't
Yeah, so
think
am I.
Right, but like,
You
I
could
don't
ask Timmy
think
for
I'll
one,
fit in
but I
there.
don't have one.
No, I don't.
Oh, you could ask him for like a giant hamster ball.
Or I could just say just a big enough Tolo to carry all three of
Oh,
us.
that's true. If it creates Tolos or whatever. What's Tolo's wife's name?
Diane?
Diane.
That's my mum's name.
Ah,
Is that is her last name like Keaton or something?
nah,
It's not Diane Keaton.
nah, just Diane.
All
I
right.
don't, she's got Tolo's last name.
Oh, what's Tolo's last name?
He doesn't
Is it-
have one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Now,
see.
now
So she
Diane
took
doesn't have
that
one.
Did she
either.
used to have a last name?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't meet her before.
Well, I
Tolo
guess
had
she
it.
was never like anything but a wife since she was created for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
You really got to think about these things. Magical wives are a bit of a strange territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking from experience there.
No, I've never been married, but I like I said before, I've been to quite a few weddings.
Oh.
Some of them magical, some of them not.
Oh. Cool, man.
I've officiated a few of them on my
I'm gonna
own.
keep on tumbling.
Right.
Mojo.
So, where's this village of yours, and what
Oh.
do you do
I
there?
can take you to it.
No,
That sounds
I
good.
really don't want to see it, but like,
Oh.
I really do. I want to see all the tumbling and the jungling. I want to meet Tolo's wife.
Diane.
Yes,
You
Diane.
want to meet Diane?
I want to meet Diane.
All right, I guess we'll go meet Diane then.
Alright. Tumble on.
And you see all of them, like their arms and legs rotating. They start rolling towards, just straight into the jungle. They're going quite fast because they're balls, and you
Right.
can't really keep up with them.
I'm a bit of a ball. But I am
Holding
carrying
an
the
unconscious
prince.
prince.
Yeah, that's a bit more difficult.
They make a
prince is a tread on the
fairly
tires.
clear path to follow them to the village if you would like to go.
All right.
I follow them, dragging Kelly along with me.
Oh, boys, let's go find this bloody Tolo. I don't even know. What's a Tolo? I haven't met this Tolo. But this Diane
Does,
sounds like a bitch.
do we feel anything about these rings or anything?
They're not vibrating or anything.
Oh, that's interesting.
So you follow along and you manage to get to this small, it kind of looks like an Ewok village with like big tree houses and then small little huts underneath it and stuff like that.
I'm very interested by the fact that they've decided to take rocks and put them in trees.
Well,
There
look,
is
you can see a lot of ramp access.
Yeah, a lot of ramp access. The whole thing is very like handicap plus. So there's just a bunch of Tolo people everywhere. And then
Is that what they're called?
it's what I'm calling them for you since you haven't
Okay.
asked them.
Hi,
And-
Mojo Jojo. What would you call your people?
Oh,
What do you mean, you people?
what do you mean us people?
Well, like the kind of people that you are.
Oh, well, I mean, we're just us.
Right.
The
Do you have
us.
a name for that?
Oh, us.
Or do you just call yourself us?
Yeah.
If
Are
you,
we
if you look
us?
at Tolo, what do you call him? He is a.
He's a Tolo.
Alright.
Right, so you're a Tolo.
No.
What
I'm
would
a
you call
Mojo.
us?
What would you call us?
Foreign.
He's not wrong.
Fair
All
enough.
right. So you call yourself us and foreigner.
If there's a group of you, what do you call you? A group of.
What?
If there's a
like
group of
4
people
them,
that all look like
I
you,
don't understand.
right? So there's this thing called race, right? And you
Boys,
judge
I think,
people by
I think
it,
it's going on over the young boy's head.
right? So
really know
I
what's
need
going
to
on.
teach these people about racism.
No.
Boys, I don't think we should do that. I mean, initiate them into the gang, sure, but I don't know about racism.
What do you know about it, Kelly?
Oh,
I'll punch him in the face.
oh, that's the stuff. Well, I know a bit too much about racism, boys, but that's a story for another day.
I'm really interested
Oh,
in hearing
really
it.
good.
Yeah, we got time. I mean,
We can spare like 30 seconds
Nah,
if you want to tell
boys,
us about
boys, boys. Nah. It's okay.
it. I use my plot point. Kelly suddenly launches into a speech about how racism affected him when he was younger.
Boys, I might not look it, but I'm a half elf. I'm just the most human half elf you've ever seen. So, I lived up in a small town, much like Blingle. But there was only humans in it. Until one day, an elf came along, and my daddy was like, oh yeah. And so, I happened. But then suddenly, I was the only half elf in town. No one would talk to me. They'd only talk to half of me, have half a conversation. Because I was only half okay.
what half? Like the start or the end, or just like real vague?
Who knows? Sometimes they'd only talk to me for the second half of the conversation. I'd say, hello, how you doing? They'd say, oh, well, that was a great conversation, goodbye.
Wow. That sounds horrible.
Other times I would go up to them and I'd say, "G'day," and they'd say, "Oh, mate, how you going? Bloody good to see you." And that's what I call it. I'd go to the pub. I'd ask for a half a whiskey. They give me a quarter whiskey.
Because they want to give a quarter whiskey to the elf part.
Yeah.
What about high fives?
Oh,
Do they fold some fingers up, just give you like a high 2.5?
they give me a high 2.5. Wasn't fun.
At least they make an effort to make it 2.5.
I'd go to the local fast food place, ask for a quarter pounder. Give me an eighth pounder.
How do they
Bosh.
call that like in other countries?
They call it a royale with cheese. But it doesn't even have cheese in it. Maybe there is cheese, I just never got the cheese. They wouldn't serve me the cheese, boys. Where was the cheese?
And something happened, didn't it? One day.
One day.
What happened, Kelly?
One day. There was this big festival in town. And I thought, this would be the perfect chance. Perfect chance for Mr. Kelly to get up there and show them that I was just like the rest of them. So I got up there, and then I started doing the most beautiful dance you have ever seen. A man does not dance like this one. I danced so beautifully, so marvelously, that I thought all of them would stand up and cheer for me. But then they started just yelling elf slurs at me. They called me pointy ears. They called me long vision. Ever been called long vision? It hurts. Hurts a man deep down in his soul.
I don't really
I'm
get
gonna
that.
be
Then-
honest, I've never been called long vision before.
Then
I've never
someone
had it
threw a
before.
tomato at me, boys.
Was it like half a tomato?
It was half a tomato. And they started throwing half fruits at me, then half rocks. Ever been hit by a half rock?
Isn't a
Is
half
it still a
rock, just
rock?
like a small
It's more
rock?
like a small rock,
Oh,
but
right.
it just physically looks like half a rock, like it's not a
Right.
big.
So they went through the effort to like
cut
carve
them in half.
a rock. Yeah.
That's how much they hated me, boys.
Right, Mr. Kelly, I'm very
Then-
sorry that
Then
you
I had to
deal
flee
with
the
it.
town, but I only got half a horse. So I had to dress up as the front of the horse and try to gallop away. You know how hard it is for a man to be half a horse, lugging a horse caboose behind you, trying to control all 6 limbs. It's not easy, boys. It's not easy.
I mean, he's still got 2 arms, right?
You got 2 arms. Thankfully, they didn't cut off one of them. So, boys, I say we don't do racism to these people. Racism hurts. I don't want to see half Tolo people thrown at me too.
You're right, Mr. Kelly.
Kelly,
Do you want to do the dance?
Oh yeah, but maybe you can get these people to love you.
I've lost
Do
that
your
dance.
do your wonderful dance moves.
No, it's too late for me, boys. I've had my time in the sun.
I punch
Kelly.
him in the face, I grab him by the cheeks, like it's never too late.
Ah,
Kelly, you deserve to live in a world where you can dance your butt off.
I agree, boys. But I promised myself I would only ever dance again to my people, and I would show them what it means to be.
I'm gonna
half-
punch him in the face and then be like, Mr. Kelly, we are your people.
I also punch him in the face.
Boys.
I punch him in the face, like, you of all people should know you should never half-ass anything.
Boys. Roll me a persuasion check, all of you. Group persuasion.
I got a 15.
Got a 17.
Wait, no, I got a 17.
I got 12.
17.
Alright, boys. Just once. Just for you and for these wonderful rock people.
I'll remember this forever with my
All right.
keen mind feet.
Tolos,
Well,
gather
this
around.
3 months.
You see all of these Tolo people sort of like spin out of their various little huts and off like the top ramparts down to the ground. As Mr. Kelly gets up onto one of the huts that has a nice sort of opening at the front.
Alright, boys. Oh, this one's for the family.
And you see him just begin to do this actually very graceful dance where this old man sort
What
of
genre is it?
it's a ballet.
What's the
It's like
ballet?
this very graceful, like elvish type of ballet, and it's incredibly beautiful. And you,
Is it like half elvish, or is like half?
It's
of it
fully
like regular?
elvish.
Oh, it's
Oh, I thought
fully
it'd be like
elvish.
half elvish, half human, so it's
Fully
like half
elvish.
ballet, half crumping.
That's fully elvish. You see a couple of the Tolo people shed small rocky tears.
Oh, do
as
they
they
look like
watch.
gems?
They look like gems.
I'm gonna take them.
One of the Tolo people looks at you grabbing his tears.
I'm just like, look, man. If you're not using them,
that's
right, but if you're not,
body.
if you're not using them, do you want them? Are you gonna keep them?
Well, No.
Right, then can I have them?
I don't think we should introduce them to
Why do you-
exploitation.
Why do you want my tears?
Well, I mean, I like them. I think they look pretty.
Well, that's a weird thing to find joy in, sir.
Well,
have
if
no
you
idea.
are willing
Boys,
to
what
give me
did you
that
think
joy.
of the dance?
It was beautiful.
was-
It gave me all of these gems too.
It was beautiful.
Oh, boys. I'm so glad I could dance again. I
I'm
never thought I'd dance again the
Kill
way I danced with you.
I'm gonna punch them in the face.
He gets punched in the face.
All right.
He smiles.
Kelly, you've really introduced beauty to this entire village.
Oh,
You should be proud.
What,
Thank
did
you,
you just
boys.
call this entire village ugly?
wait. Why do you have a village in the hideout? I'm just piecing this together now.
Right, well,
Boys.
no. You
That's
see, the hideout.
classified.
Oh,
The hideout is just like a big area,
oh.
and we don't really keep track of what goes in and out of it much.
That seems like a very faulty hideout.
Right. Well, most of the time there's really nothing here.
Oh,
The thing is, if we don't know what's in it, then no one knows
That's a good.
what's in
Yeah.
it.
oh, well, that seems very reasonable.
Right. Like if we don't know who's there, well then they clearly don't know that we're there unless we introduce
No,
ourselves
not fair enough.
and
boys.
introduce them to the gang, which
Yeah.
we've already done.
Yeah, not fair enough.
At this point, the sun is slowly starting to go down over the canopy above you. You see the Tolos sort of start waddling off. There's like this very big like communal hut near the center of the village, and you see them all wandering off towards that.
I'll follow.
I go there.
All right, it's bedtime. Yay, bedtime.
They'll start walking inside, and you see there's inside this it's a very large circular hut, and there's small circular indents all across the floor, and so each one goes up and sits on one of the little holes. Everyone roll a perception check as well.
17.
21.
17.
You all notice that along the sides of the walls, what look to be like decorative, almost like accoutrement across the wall, are like various like spears and like long-handed weapons like lining the walls. But all of the Tolos just jump in a little puddle and start. You see some snoozing stuff.
You guys prepared for a war? I'm gonna throw one of the tears at them.
It just bounces off the carapace.
Where'd you get one of those tears from?
Dude, all of them are crying.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I look,
I didn't notice you pick any up. That's all.
are there any awake Tolos around?
They've all jumped into the various indents in the
Look,
floor.
I mean,
There's about
what time is
30
it
in
right
total.
now, Mr. Dirk?
I'm gonna remember exactly what time it is.
If this world is following the same laws as the human world,
Could I make an investigation check to see the rate of the sunfall?
Just what's the time of the human world?
Yeah,
human comparison,
21.
it seems to be following like normal sort of geological norms. And in the human world, this would be about 7 o'clock.
Right, so it's quite an early night. I say we continue walking, considering we've got to make quite a bit of a way.
I'd like to inspect the weapons on the wall.
Yeah, same.
Sure. Roll investigation.
It's a 19.
You see there's just various weapons that all seem quite light. They're all made out of like wood, and some are like adorned with rocks and such.
So something that a halfling could carry.
Yes.
No. Are there any wooden great swords?
No, they're all like spears and long-handled weapons.
Oh, never mind.
Mr. Kelly, what do you think? Should we continue walking right
Oh,
now?
boys, I'm getting a bit tired.
You're getting a bit. I mean, he's quite old actually.
I mean, the obelisk still seems a bit far away for me.
Yeah, it's still about like 18 hours.
It's still another about like a day's travel away.
Maybe we should betty times with these
I'd
creatures.
rather Betty Boo with the little dudes.
Yeah, the dance took a lot out of him by the way.
Alright.
I'm pretty
Alright.
spent, boy.
Spiritually tired.
I'm pretty spent.
Can I go around collecting some things real quick?
What tears?
No, not teas necessarily. I'd just like to take some sticks and bones and things,
Just from around the village.
just from around.
Okay.
Yeah, and like to carve things
Mhm.
into them, just like with the dagger, so that I get 25 gold pieces worth of just sticks and bones
Sure.
for augury purposes.
Sure. You now have these things.
All right, there we go. Are any of these gems happening to be like pearl looking? They're not really gems, but you know.
Roll me a d20, which is luck. Just d20.
That's a 15.
Yes.
All right. Is it like worth around 100 gold pieces?
Yes.
All right. There we go. I'm all set, boys. I'm ready to hit the hay.
Cool. Hey, I'm just gonna curl up into one of the little holes.
Okay.
I'm gonna big spoon Dirk.
Are you stripping naked like
I
you
am.
always do?
I am stripping naked like I always
As you
do.
strip naked and start to spoon Dirk.
I'm gonna grab the
Mr. Kelly comes over and starts spooning you as the biggest spoon.
I was gonna grab the prince and I was gonna start spooning him.
No,
Yes.
I'm also spooning him.
I'm gonna
So,
strip naked
as
and
a prince
spoon
between
Kelly.
me and you, or
No, you're like above him at this point.
oh, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm spooning both of you, quite large.
I spoon Kelly naked too.
Oh, you the biggest spoon?
Yes.
Oh, boys.
And you all go to sleep?
Yes.
Alright.
That's
Probably
a bit
not.
hot.
And you
It's
all start
alright,
your
you
long
can't
race.
escape.
Everyone roll me a constitution saving throw. As you fall asleep.
I fail.
That's 11.
I got a 4.
I fail.
Actually, I got a 7.
So you both stay asleep, but Billy, what's your name?
Billiam.
Billiam, sorry.
Billiam Mandermeese.
Billiam Mondanus. Billiam, you hear all like this coming from the hut outside and it stirs
Does it
your
sound like Rocky though? Alright, let's just check in. Because I was thinking maybe they don't have lips, right? You know, just
You're not
trying
too
to
sure
stay
what the sound
thematic.
is, but
Right.
it stirs you from your slumber.
Oh, I'm gonna get up out of the middle of this spooning fest. Right? Maybe
probably
it wakes
wake you
others up. Maybe it doesn't.
The prince is also awake.
Alright. Oh! Your princeliness.
What's going on?
Look.
I went upstairs and got punched in the face.
Ignore the fact that I'm
Am I
naked
in the
right
gang?
now. You are in the gang, so.
I thought this was the patty cake gang. What's going on?
There could possibly be some very scary things going on right now. But hold on while I put on my clothes.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah, I would too.
Thank you. As you turn to go pick up your clothes, you see all of the little sleeping pods with the towels in it is empty. And
Alright.
the wall is empty as well.
This is worrisome. I'm gonna put on my clothes and wake everybody up. Well, actually, I'll put on my clothes and tell the prince, hey, could you wake everybody up for me?
Oh, sure. He gives everyone a shunt and wakes you up.
Oh, I can.
Oh, what bloody hell.
Oh, thank you. I punched the prince in the face.
Punch him in the face.
Guys, I've been initiated, it's fine.
No, this is how we
It's
greet
like
them in
that.
the morning.
It's like a handshake.
Okay.
Still
And he
all the time.
slaps you both in the face.
You fucking what?
Boys!
Mr. Kelly runs over, dicks, punches him real hard in the face.
Mr. Kelly, hold on.
But the prince,
Kelly, there's something we're not telling you.
what's going on?
Boys!
There's a
The
patty
imposter.
cake. There's a patty cake gang.
What?
Which is what happens when you bring the slap hands and the sticky wickets
Sticky wickets
together.
together.
It's the
What?
patty cake,
I
and that's
thought,
what
I thought we hated the slap hands.
Right, but there's like it's like a Venn diagram,
Oh.
right? So
We're
they're
the
mostly
diplomats.
separate.
We're the
Oh.
ambassadors.
We're the center hemisphere.
Exactly.
Oh,
Right, it's a bit
boys.
more like an oval shape. A
We're
bit
like
of a T.
Pangea, sort of.
Oh, we're
Right.
Pangea.
We're
boys.
Pangy.
Well, well,
So,
it's pretty late. We don't miss
anyway.
the Pangy raid. Let's,
Can you feel it now, Mr. Kelly?
oh, I'm feeling it, boys.
Right. Anyway, there's these Tolo boys are missing, and
Oh.
all their weapons is missing, and I heard a bit of a war cry out there.
That's a
It
bit
sounded
suspect.
kind of like they had lips though, so I'm not sure if it's them.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
they've
didn't-
got lips, no.
I don't think they have
on
lips
them.
either.
Yeah.
Let's see if they got a treasury or something.
That's a good point.
Or maybe we should go help them because we just showed them beauty. We're not about to take it away.
Oh,
Right,
boys.
but like clearly they're warmongering beasts if they wake up in the middle of the night
Well,
with
if they're
weapons.
warmongering beasts, they would have just killed us outright,
They,
wouldn't
they
they?
don't know what war is. They're,
Can
they're
I just
innocent,
ask,
beautiful.
where are we?
All right, Mr.
just-
Prince. Look,
just
we're
shut up.
Look, we're
Just
on,
shut up.
I just want to find my
Hold
wife.
on, Poddy, I've got this. We're on the way to save your wife. She's in that
Okay.
big, mysterious, ominous obelisk
He
over there.
moves to the hut window and looks out across.
Right,
We
it's
can't
big,
see.
scary.
Ah,
Right.
okay.
So we're heading over there, and we
Right.
thought you'd might like to come along, right? Because after all, she's like your favourite person in the world,
You're not
and
wrong.
she means a lot to you.
She does.
So being part of the rescue and
Mm.
showing her that you can be a real man instead of just like
Ah,
a prince is
I'm
like
being
a
a
big
white
thing.
knight.
Right. So I thought you know
Girls
I'd be a
like
bit,
that,
I'd
right?
be a bit of a wingman for
Ah.
you. So we knocked you out and took you out here.
Oh, I knew ever since you crashed through my wedding window, you were someone I could trust.
Yep, everything he said was correct.
Boys, this prince seemed a little dumb.
Oh yes.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
Kelly, just don't be too hard on him. Not everyone's got
Also,
Just
Mr.
let me know and I'll
Prince,
punch him in the face.
got the patty cake.
just an
Yes.
important thing, right? Because mostly I've been carrying you around.
Oh, I can walk.
Right, no,
I have feet.
important thing, sometimes we just like disappear out of here.
Oh,
It's real mysterious.
okay.
So make sure to be holding at least one of our hands at all times.
Or you'll be trapped here forever.
Yeah, it's not great.
Oh, he just reaches out his hand towards anyone.
Oh, Dirk will grab it.
Yeah, Dirk grabs
Dirk's
it,
got
sure.
Okay.
All right.
You're now
Billy
perpetually
will
holding
be
his hand.
alone.
Yeah.
You two are still holding hands,
Yeah,
right?
I never let go.
Even during the dance.
Yeah.
You've just been swung around.
That's
I only
right.
need one hand to pull out this, and I pull out my little wooden toy gun, which is my spellcasting focus.
What's that supposed to be, Dirk?
My spellcasting focus.
Right,
Yeah,
but I
pew,
mean, like,
pew,
what's
and
the
I shoot
shape?
little firebolts.
I don't understand.
Oh, I can put my finger in here.
Right. Is it
So-
just like a real nice grip for like
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
bottom
look.
of a sword?
It's like a bendy wand.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh,
bendy wand.
That's pretty
Look,
cool.
ready?
What, like
If I
an
let
L
go,
wand?
if I let go, huh, it's still in my hand.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Wow.
Honestly,
And I can.
it's like a rapier handle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, let's go check out what's going on.
Right,
with
yeah, I
that
feel
whole
like that's
warfare.
important. They might have like slaughtered millions in the time we've
Yeah.
been gone.
Oh,
So you exit this big hut, and you can hear the sounds coming off, sort of back towards the path where you came from, but further ahead, as if towards the obelisk. So like diagonally back.
So, like, are there any tracks, like rolling tracks?
You can see some vague rolling tracks, but it is quite dark. Anyone have dark vision?
Or
I
don't.
do.
I'm a halfling.
Halflings don't. Gnomes
don't.
I
do.
don't hide it.
The gnome does.
Oh,
Uh,
Mr. Kelly does.
oh, bloody. I've got long vision. Boys, my time to shine. I'm going to do a survival check.
They sure doesn't hurt too much to use it.
I cannot see a damn thing, boys.
I'll make it a
I was only in my left eye.
10.
You can vaguely find the tracks enough to try and follow.
Alright.
But there is a couple of sounds you can hear as well. That's why you join your
Are
way.
they going towards the obelisk? Or?
This is going towards where the sounds are.
Cool.
Yeah. As you follow the trail, you end up back onto the path towards the obelisk, and then the tracks go into the other side of the forest.
Alright.
Staying on the same diagonal.
Do we have time to worry about the diplomacy of this place?
I think we do.
We,
I think
Bloody side quest, boys. I didn't come here for some bloody side quests.
we're here for.
it's not a side quest. We're saving this world from.
Well, I just want to save my wife.
Yeah, I'm with Prince here. He's crashing my
I
hand.
also want to save his wife a little bit, but this is our hideout, right?
You hear
We
this?
do want to keep it pretty safe.
Hi! I'm Timmy.
Hi, Timmy.
Hey, Timmy, do you have a wife for the Prince here?
Hi? Timmy's tinkering.
Timmy, give me the wife of the prince.
What? Hi. Here you go.
Timmy, could I get like something that'll get us to the obelisk? Like,
What can I
really
get you?
fast? Something that'll get us to the obelisk really fast.
What?
Can you get
Hi.
us a giant? What are they?
Timmy,
called?
can we have 5
Giant
off-road
obstacle.
roller skates?
I'm Timmy.
Timmy, are we out of stock right now?
Hi.
Like, can you say hi, yes, for we're out of stock?
Hi.
Are you
And
Japanese?
hi twice for no, we still have more stock.
Hi, I'm Timmy.
I feel like he's out of stock right now.
Welcome
He's
to
just a
Timmy
bit creepy.
Tinkering.
I
Alright,
don't
maybe
know
we
if
should just
anything
test
was
it with something. Timmy, could I get like a bag?
Hi.
Just a bag.
Here you go.
Do I get a bag?
No.
Alright, he's out of stock. Right, let's just ignore
Timmy,
him for now.
Do you
Hi.
want to come with us?
I'm Timmy.
All right, he's coming.
Timmy, we can save you.
What can I get you?
We can save you from the stall.
What?
We can bring you to a new world.
Here you go.
A new world where you can be yourself.
Here you go.
You can be free in the wilderness.
Can I cast Lesser Restoration on Timmy?
Sure.
I just want to see if maybe it's like a curse thing.
You like move your hand to where like the ethereal Timmy's stall would be, and try to cast it, but nothing happens.
Alright.
Hi. What can I get you?
Well, that was a bit of a shame.
I'm sorry, Timmy.
What?
I'm sorry.
What
that
can I get
we,
you?
that we couldn't save you, Timmy.
Hi.
You'll never know the feel of wind on your face.
Hi.
Or the
Timmy's
the
tinkering.
touch of a woman.
What can I get you?
Timmy, could you get yourself a Tamantha?
There you go.
Alright, I guess not. That's a bit sad. It's a bit of a shame.
Hi.
Timmy,
I
can I
know,
have it?
Timmy, it's a bit sad.
It is a
I'm
bit sad.
Timmy.
Timmy, can you get me some happiness for yourself?
What can I get you?
Timmy.
There you go.
All right, Timmy. Thank you.
Guys, I'm not too sure what
Look,
this
he's,
man is, but I don't want to be.
look, he's not like real. He's just a bit of this like ethereal merchant that just gives you free things
Boys,
sometimes.
boys.
Timmy.
I'm a bit perplexed. Huh? I'm Timmy. Welcome to Timmy's Tinkering.
Can I get some advice?
What can I get you? Ah!
Dirk would like some advice on his love making.
Here
He's a
you
bit
go.
He's a bit shameful in bed.
Huh?
Hey, my
Tinkering.
size is not. Shut up.
What can I get you?
Look, Timmy.
Hi.
Thanks for this
Timmy's
map.
Tinkerings. I'm Timmy.
Can I like turn this map in and get something different?
Hi.
Right, so I'm
Give it to him.
Here, look at this map, Dirk. Now you know it's on it, right?
Yeah.
Good for you. Here's the map, Timmy. I'd like to exchange this for something else.
His hand just slaps onto the map and he like slides it over the counter.
All right. Before we offer him something, we'll think about what do we want.
Boys,
You want
what's
the
going
wife
on?
of the prince.
No, I feel like that'll
my
just
wife.
give us
Yes,
a
that's exactly
no,
what-
but it
I
might-
want the wife of my I want my wife.
Right, but you weren't
Ah?
officially married, so that won't work, will it?
He moves his hands, and you see this like ethereal mist, and you see what looks like a exact copy of the princess appear, and he picks it up, and it's just a still like cardboard cutout, and he hands it to the prince, and the prince takes it and just breaks down into tears.
I'm gonna hold on.
I'm gonna
Princey.
smack.
I'm gonna take
punch
it
the
back.
prince in the face with
I'm
my
gonna,
other hand.
I'm gonna take it back. Timmy,
I'm in the game.
Timmy, I'd
Huh?
like to exchange this for
What
something
can,
else.
What can I get you?
All right, can we not waste this? Like,
Boys,
Can we have a mode of transport for 5-6 people?
He reaches behind him, and he pulls out this like just a normal bicycle, and then he like pulls it, and then it's got 2 seats, and he pulls it. It's got 3 seats. He pulls it. It's got 4 seats. Pulls it.
just do
and
a
he goes.
tandem bicycle.
He just pulls it. It's just a very long like limousine bicycle with 6 seats
I
on.
have a question. How straight is the road? Because it's going to be very difficult to turn.
And it's a very straight road. It just sort of goes up and down rather than.
Do you pass me a bottle of water, please?
What? Do you need a drink for something?
Sure.
All right.
Huh?
There you go.
I give it back to Timmy.
Oh,
what can I get you?
Wait a second.
There you go.
That bottle. Oh, never mind. It's gone now. So we could use it as propulsion. That would have been pretty
Oh,
cool.
he gave me the other one.
It's a bit late.
Timmy,
Huh?
can we get
What can I
Can
get
we
you?
get something?
I'm Timmy.
Let's just go. I get on the bicycle.
Wait, hold on.
I get Kelly
Timmy,
on the bicycle.
Can we get a new system for you that allows you to think more properly?
Huh?
Can we get you a real body?
He reaches to the left of him and he pulls out a mannequin corpse and he just slaps it on the counter.
Right, Timmy, could you go ahead and inhabit this for us?
I'm Timmy.
Right, could you make that Timmy?
What can I get you?
All right, never mind. Timmy, we'd like to turn this in for something.
Welcome to Timmy's Tinkerings. I'm Timmy.
All right, Timmy, can we go ahead and
What can I get you?
Timmy, can we go ahead and get
Hi.
Chocolate puppies.
Boys, I'm ready to go.
Wait, Timmy, can we go ahead and get Mr. Kelly here, like another
Huh?
elvish half?
Timmy stops for a second, and then he reaches behind him, and then he pulls out the mannequin again, slaps it on the counter. Apart from it's cut in half, just vivisected down from top to bottom, and then one half of it just looks extremely elvish.
Hi.
I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna hit Kelly with it.
Boys,
Oh, wait.
Boys.
I've got an idea.
I've explained to you my story.
Right, no.
I thought I was leaving this all in the past, boys.
You're right, Mr. Kelly.
Boys.
Timmy, can we turn this in?
Hi.
Can we get a war axe that's like really light?
He reaches beside him and he pulls out this war axe and he just like extends and shrinks the handle, waiting for you to tell him like a size.
Oh,
Hi.
there. All right, here you go, Poddy.
Oh my god, is this a two-handed finesse weapon?
It's a two-handed finesse war axe.
Yes, I've always wanted that.
I'm Timmy.
Thank you so much, Brilliant.
Boys,
That means a
I'm
lot
still
to me.
made up shit about the whole half-elf thing.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna send it back in the box.
Look, Kelly, you're
Oh,
Timmy,
I'm
can
gonna-
I turn in these gems for something?
Let's just go. God
Hold on,
damn it.
I'm still
know
interacting
you-
with Timmy.
Look, we can talk to Timmy later.
Timmy,
alright?
look, can
We need to
I
save
go
the
turn
wife.
these gems in for something?
He grabs the gems and slides them into himself.
Alright, Timmy, can I go ahead and get like a thing that automatically pedals the bike?
Hi, I'm Timmy.
No. Alright, can we go ahead and get another map?
What can I get you?
Alright, I guess he just took my gems then. Alright,
Yeah.
we'll be on our way. Can I
Hi.
get those gems back at least?
What can I get you?
Never mind.
Here you go.
Fucking
Alright.
love Timmy.
Let's go, boys.
Boys, I'm gonna sit at the back. Give me your damn hand.
I'm gonna lift him up onto the bike.
Yeah, hold his hand.
Kelly, that you do realise that was a test and you passed, right?
Boys.
You can't be part of the
Let
patty-
me sit at the back with my.
You can't be part of the patty cake gang without a little bit of a psychological test.
I've been through so much, boys.
You
I
shouldn't
mean,
have
he
to.
passed it, but that doesn't mean that he's still not recovering.
And the prince is also crying. After
I'm
the
gonna
cardboard
slap him
cutout.
in the face. That wasn't.
I'm in the gang.
That wasn't a gang thing. That's more of a pull yourself together kind of slap.
Ah, see, I lose the context.
You
Right,
get the
I
gist of it
understand.
after a while.
I'm just gonna sit on the bike. Give me your
Alright.
hand, Dirk.
I grab his hand and I sit on the bike.
All right. So is it like Mr. Kelly, then Poddy, then the Prince, then Dirk,
Dirk.
then me?
Then you're at the front of the bike.
Oh
No,
god,
I
you're
don't have
staring.
to hold
steering.
any- All right then.
We set off.
Off you go. So it's roughly, according to your keen mind, about midnight at this point. You can still hear the sounds of battle coming from the
Well, we
forest
didn't
on your
really
right
get
hand
a
side.
rest, did we?
But you're just sort of pedaling off towards the obelisk.
It
It is
was very
still about.
scary at the time.
It is still about like a 12 hours journey away. Actually, by bike it'll only be about like 6 hours.
Sweet.
Oh.
As I bike up, Kelly, you got any more racism stories you want to tell me?
Boys, I've said my fill, and I'm still a bit shaken.
Listen, Kelly, you shouldn't have to be at the back of the bike just because you're a half elf.
Ah, boys. The back of the bus was always the good spot. All the homies got to live in the back of the bus.
Oh, the what?
The homies.
I thought you said something else for a second.
Oh, nah. I'm not a racist. I just call them
Alright.
homies.
The homies.
The homies.
Alright.
The old purebloods.
Listen,
I feel like you might be integrating racism with that language slur.
Can you just please pedal? I'm having a bad day. It's midnight. I just want to go to bed. I just wanted to see a wedding.
you gotta pedal this bike for
Now
another 6
suddenly I'm in a
hours.
gang. I'm pedaling for 6 hours. I had to relive my racial past.
Look, we're going to rescue the princess, alright?
Oh no.
Then can we bike a little faster, please?
Matthew
I
Barry.
want to see her.
Matthew Barry, we're
Matthew-
biking as fast
Matthew
as we
Barry
can.
wants to see her.
Boys, let's just go. Oh, I'm upset, boy.
I apologise for nothing.
Listen, Kelly, look, I understand. I'm a halfling, which means I'm only half of
A ling.
a link.
What's a ling?
I don't even know, and it
Oh.
has been tearing me
That's
up
even
It's twice
worse.
what he
ever
is.
since I was born.
Wow.
So I know exactly how you feel being a half elf.
Potty, to be honest, I don't know too much about you. What did you do before we met you?
You see, my name used to be Jibby Macmillian, and I was a kid billionaire. I sold daggers to kids. Just lots of
Do you mean
daggers.
it like you were a kid billionaire and that you were a kid
Yes.
who was a billionaire, or that you
Yes.
had like a billion kids?
No, I had a billion kids.
Oh, right, that you had sold daggers to?
Yes, I sold
How much
daggers.
money did you have?
Billions.
A Machiavellian?
Yes. And one day, the daggers just were too sharp, and 10 kids died.
Well, you still got 900. Fuck knows how many left.
Like a billion more kids.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
It is sad. They were my children.
That's a pretty tragic backstory.
You know
It
what's
is
also
sad.
very sad?
What?
Misplacing your wife.
What? Misplacing your wife?
Hasn't she disappeared? Let's go find
Oh.
her.
We're
Benji.
on our way, alright.
You seem very objective, singular focused.
What?
So, it's
try
almost like
mine.
it's the only thing I want.
You know, there's other things happening in the world,
I know.
man. What's your name?
Oh, I'm the prince.
What's your name, Prince?
Matthew
Prince.
Barry.
He looks down at his hand that is not held right now. I don't even remember. It's been so long since anyone has used my name.
Well, how about we give you a new name? We can call you
Gibby McMillion.
No, that's my name.
I don't want to be the kid knife man.
That's my.
What about
That seems like a bad connotation for a
What
prince.
about William Nandermeese?
That sounds brilliant. That sounds perfect.
William Nandermeese.
Yeah.
Yes.
William Nandermeese.
That serves me so well.
William Nandermeese.
Oh, very well. From this day forward, I shall be William Vandermoose. What was it? Wander or Vander?
Nander.
Oh, Nandermoose.
Nandermoose.
Nandermeese.
William Nandermoose.
And I shall start a lineage of Nandermooses. Nandermeese, if you will.
Oh my god.
Actually, just because of the deriving original language,
Ah,
it's just still moose or
Ah.
mooses
okay.
and not moose.
Wow, that's so interesting.
I'm filled with such vigor, boys. Let's pedal harder.
Let's
He
go.
starts pedaling with gusto.
Alright, you're moving me legs a bit too fast, but alright.
Onwards, onwards.
I'm not for the
For the
fastest.
Nandermeese.
Alright,
So he was pedaling through the night.
yeah, I suppose so.
Alright, so you make it to the base of the obelisk at about 6 in the morning. You are all quite tired. The prince is not. He's been unconscious and had a good rest. Meanwhile, Mr. Kelly is just a champ, so he's well, bloody hell, do it. As you get to the base of the obelisk, it is this large, almost like sandstone-esque looking tower. It is this very light, like yellowy, grey, beigey sort of colour, like sand. It's very, very high. It's about 10 stories up. There is 2 windows, one at about the 3rd floor and then once again at about the 7th floor. There is a small black door that is closed leading inside.
Should we just go through the door?
Well, I mean, that seems like a reasonable conclusion.
For the Vandermeese, let's go, boys.
Let's do
I thought it
this.
was
Alright,
the
William.
Nandermoose.
Let's
Ah,
just take the
It's
bike.
been 6
to the
hours
door.
since I said it, so sorry.
William Nandermoose.
William Nandermoose.
I think you should
For the
open the
Nandermeese,
door.
I will open the door. For my beloved! He grabs the door and he opens it. As he opens, inside is just pitch black inside.
I will lead then. I will lead the prince holding his hand.
Okay.
I walk into the dark.
I'll lead you, boy. I can see.
I can't see anything, so if anybody could lead me, that would be
You grab
appreciated.
bloody Poddy's hand.
Alright.
Oh, I'm grabbing his hand.
I'm gonna grab the prince's hand.
Poddy, you quite
We're gonna make
confident.
a daisy chain of human
I'm
beings.
so confident.
What, I
and
mean,
half elves.
and
and
halfling,
halflings.
and gnome.
And gnomes.
I would like to stride confidently into the darkness.
You stride confidently into the darkness.
Anyone else getting a
Yes.
whiff of piss?
No!
Dirk, you see, so it is this big square room. There is again to the right-hand side, there is a square staircase going up and then curving directly to the left on the back wall, going up to the next floor. This floor itself is just completely empty.
Alright. What does it seem like? Should we rest here? I'm quite tired, boys.
I can't see anything.
Right, it's like night time, so...
The sun has not yet risen.
Right, so it's dark out,
Should we
and
just-
it's dark here.
Should we just lie down on the floor and go to sleep?
Right, I think that sounds like quite a good idea.
Sounds
Is
good
there
to
any
me.
furniture or
I
anything?
wouldn't, no, it's just a barren sort of stone floor.
Oof. You guys want to rest here?
Yeah, I'm very tired.
Oh,
I'll whip my clothes off.
Let's get the spooning going, boys. Let's spoon down.
Let's spoon.
Let's bloody
Prince,
spoon.
are you going to spoon with everyone?
Well,
Oh, sorry, William.
thank you. William Nandermoose. Very well, but didn't you say my beloved was in this tower? I'd rather just climb it.
Right, well, you see, like, we're very
I mean,
tired.
it seems like we're very close.
Right,
And
Well,
I've
but-
had a good rest.
I don't think you understand. We're very tired. It's time to sleep.
Okay, very well. Let's go
right,
to bed.
You see, because if you go off on your own,
Mm.
then how much training as, like, an adventurer do you have?
Oh, none.
Right, so you'll probably die.
Well, neither have I.
I have the heart of a Nandermoose.
How old has that clan been alive?
With 6 hours.
Right, and so how many adventurers and heartly adventurers have they had?
Well, about to be one.
Right, but what if you die?
Ah, well, then the Nandermeese were never worth a thing to begin with. Fine, I'll go to bed.
I mean, I'm not saying you've got to sleep.
He grumpily just slumps to the floor.
I I give him a bit of a spoon cuddle.
Oh, bloody spoon.
I say goodnight to everyone by punching them in the face while they're lying down.
Oh, fuck. Oh, never mind.
He punches everyone back.
Yeah.
Alright, you all go to bed.
We all sleep.
Such a
Potty,
bad idea.
Potty, give me a constitution save.
Oh no. Oh, that's a 19.
15. You feel some rustling. Would you like to wake up?
I wake up.
You wake up to see the prince attempt to...
I see nothing.
You can no longer feel the prince that you were spooning. And you can hear some, like...
William! What are you trying to sneak away? You can't even see. How do you know where you're going? William, I run off in the direction of the noises. So I confidently sprint into the darkness towards where I hear the noises. With my naked
It's
body
like one room
You,
over.
you confidently sprint, and you find him climbing the stairs. You hit the base of the stairs and just like collapse into them. You take 3 damage. Why not?
Right in the shins.
Potty, I must do this.
Listen, William, you have to wait for us.
What do you mean?
Just come back down to bed, please. I'm cold.
You're not the one I want saying these things, Potty.
I need my blanket.
I'm sorry.
I go up the stairs and try to grab him.
Roll me a contested strength check.
Oh god.
19.
Natural 20.
No.
He pulls away from you and he starts dashing up the stairs.
I yell out, guys, he's going up the stairs.
What?
As you turn to yell at your compatriots, you feel your ring vibrating once again. Same with you guys as you wake up.
I take my ring off.
You put your hand on it and try to pull it off, but it's stuck to your finger.
Alright, I was gonna grab Kelly.
And then,
Oh, I was gonna do something.
oh, you were asleep.
Oh, what? I was still asleep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Meanwhile, you pop back into the church. It is now. It looks like time has passed now. It looks like it is about only 6 p.m. On the day you left.
Did our location update?
No,
Oh, so it's like
you're
so
still,
us
you're,
two
still
are
in, you're
outside.
still in the tower.
Oh, I thought you mean like we're still outside the church from when we started.
No. So this is from the second time you teleported. From
Okay,
when
cool.
You just talked upstairs. So you're at the second story where there is presently 2 guys walking around inspecting the place. The 3 men that you had knocked unconscious
I'm
are
naked.
gone. The person strapped to the table, young Jennifer, is gone. And there's just 2 guys walking around, and they see you pop in.
I punch one in the face.
Oh god. Is that a sneak attack?
Roll to hit with advantage.
No.
With advantage.
With advantage,
Oh.
you surprised him.
7.
You
11.
pop into existence next to him and try to swing at this man's face, but he just deftly dodges out of the way.
I'd
It's the
like,
sticky wickets.
I'd like to go up and slap one of their hands.
Roll to hit.
11.
You also miss. No,
I use
not
mage.
slippy wickets at all.
I use mage hand and I put the mage hand in his mouth.
The mage hand goes in his mouth. Oh! Oh, well, build up a patent to help.
Yes, it is us.
Well,
I need your help now. I pull the mage hand out and I wipe the mage hand on Billiam.
Oi, that's not very nice. You
Oh.
could have just made it disappear.
Boys, what's going on?
Kelly, we're back.
Oh, well, I was having a good right schnozzer.
Are we all naked right now?
yes. Anything that wasn't on your person is not with you.
Excuse me, sirs. I need to put my clothes on.
That would be very much appreciated.
Would you happen to have a pair of clothes I could borrow?
There is like a couple of suits left over. He just like throws these like.
Are
Really nice
these
tuxedos at
extra large?
you. No.
Or I'm gonna put on like the way too small kind, where like my tummy's sticking out
Yeah,
and like
your
the
tummy's
buttons.
peeking out. The pant legs go up to like your mid calves.
Right, they're kind of like stretched and a couple of seams broken on the sides.
Yeah, the buttons
but,
aren't together.
But it's all right.
It's alright.
They can't see me willy anymore.
I meant to be naked, and I confidently burst out my chest.
I'm gonna cast mage armor on him.
Does it cover my
If
genitals?
it does, if it can, it will. I don't think it can though.
Okay. No. You get this like ethereal armor covering you. It's completely transparent, but
It's like a I put on like.
it's lightly frosted, like.
Well, if it looks like anything, it's like a transparent loincloth.
Just brings more attention.
It's like a big arrow.
Hello. How did you get up here? What?
Well, you see, we're very powerful magicians.
We don't have
Wizards.
time to explain why we
Look,
don't
you
have
understand
time to
that
explain.
the patty cakes.
Yes.
right?
Are you here to help track down the princess
Right.
and the prince?
Well, we've been doing that, right, and we found out where they are, but we just needed to come back to get some supplies.
Ah. Well, how can we help?
Right, so I need you to go and get me like a blowhorn,
A blowhorn.
or just like a big conical shaped thing.
And probably
Right.
some weapons for these fools.
Right, and if I could get like some nice armor,
Some food, some
some
supplies.
food should be good.
We haven't eaten in like 24
yeah,
hours.
we've been travelling for
water.
quite a few days.
He slaps the back of the guy next to him. Go get these things.
Don't
Right.
initiate him.
What? Slapping his back.
Oh, that's okay.
It's right. He's not one of the patty cakes. I know.
Right, but like, I mean, that's the back, right? So that's the backy slacks.
The back slacks.
The
No, the
back
backy slacks.
Becky slacks. Yeah, but we,
Ah,
those people are.
Oh, you part of the backy slacks?
no, I helped.
Don't you?
I helped
Legally,
run
you
them
have
out
to
of
tell
town years
us,
ago.
or it's entrapment.
Ah. I'm a backy slack.
Oh, you
Oh
son,
my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh,
you son
no.
of a bitch.
You-
So, I'm one of the last ones left now. After the great gang wars of Blingle.
How
Those
dare
were
you.
really, really tough
Those were
times.
tough days.
Everyone-
I
just-
remember when they televised it, you know,
My mother-
Gang Wars of Blingle.
Yeah.
It was like my, what are they called? My like,
Your 30 seconds of fame.
yeah.
Ah.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't realise we had TVs.
Right, well, I mean, they don't here because Blingle, even though they sell gold's quite poor here.
Ah. Yes.
Yeah,
Gold is not really a commodity in this world.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Something
use
the
it for,
baggy
like,
slacks
yeah.
wanted to change by hoarding the gold supply, but
Right, but that just
No.
seems greedy.
It blew up in their face, didn't it?
it did.
When the finger bingles came through.
Ah, the finger bingles. May they rot in hell.
I feel pretty neutral about them, to be honest.
Me too.
Yeah,
It's because you guys won.
yeah. I mean,
Damn
that's
patty
fair.
cakes. You rule this town now.
Well, I mean, yeah, but there's like two different gangs with like a secret gang. It's not really ruling it.
Yeah, it's
is
not
it?
official like being the prince.
Well, you're like the Illuminati of Blingle.
Yeah,
That's true,
Yeah.
but also like
with less.
it's
lizard
like the
people.
double Illuminati, right? Because
Yeah.
like there's the regular Illuminati, sticky wickets and slap hand gang, and then there's the double one, right?
Yeah.
We're at the very peak of the pyramid.
Where the
Ah.
peak, where the eyeball section.
You're the
That's
eyeball of the pyramid.
With the
Yeah.
eyeball of the
Ah.
Illuminati.
Anyway, can we get some food? I'm very hungry.
Oh, sure. We've got some beds set up in the,
I
in the church.
prefer
You're
if you
welcome to
don't poison it, because like we're trusting you quite a bit. As a backy slacks.
Oh, and also the prince is with us.
Right, the prince is with us. We've got him stashed away in the patty cake hideout.
take. Ah.
Yeah, we need this quick so we can get back to him and make sure he's okay.
He's not safe. He's in danger from
He is in
from
danger,
outside forces.
but also the princess. He's trying to go rescue the princess because he's a bit of an idiot.
There's a new gang called the Roly Polies, and they're tearing up the town.
Not this town, different town.
A different town.
The town
But
that's
who says
inside
they
of a
can't?
hideout.
Well, we can't tell you exactly where it is.
Very well.
Who says they can't come here?
Let me lead you down, and he leads you down back into the church. And the churches, the pews have been put to the side. There's like some beds in the middle. It looks like a little hostel. He offers you some beds and there's get some food out for you and starts dishing out some fairly lean meals.
I eat some food and I look for someone to spoon naked.
They're all like single cots, so like you could try and squeeze two bodies in there.
Well, you
But
could probably fit a
I
gnome
feel
and a
like I
halfling.
might need two of them
That's
on
true.
my own.
you just mush two together and like sleep in the awkward center bar.
Yeah, it's like
It's really uncomfortable,
hard.
but yeah.
But you know, it's good for me spine.
Hmm.
Keeps spine aligned.
I spoon myself and I go to sleep.
All right, you'll go to sleep.
Yeah.
All right, you sleep fine. You get to the morning and the cock crows and it wakes you from your slumber. You see one of the two men from before bringing in all the items that you requested. He's got the horn and he's got some of the food and some of the armor and some of the weapons for you. He just laid them out at the front of the church.
All right.
I grab the two scimitars and leather jacket in the pile.
Yes.
I take them.
Is there like some real chubby chainmail armor? Or
Yes.
scare mate, whatever I was wearing.
With
before.
like Velcro extendable
Oh
straps.
yeah, I need that.
Is there like 8 packs of smokes?
There's 16.
Oh, fucking
It's a full
legends.
carton, yeah.
I just put that.
Where's Kelly? Is he in the room?
Yeah, Kelly's just still sleeping.
Right. I take hold of his hand. I just sit there and wait.
You end up. You're just gonna just wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so does anybody want to like play cards or something?
You start playing cards, and it takes another about 3 hours before you feel the ring start to vibrate again. So it's about.
Go fish.
So it's about
Do you have
like
any?
10 in the morning, and then suddenly you're teleported back.
I feel like you're cheating in that game.
No, I don't.
You're back in the base of the tower. It looks like time has shifted here. You're back in the base. There is no prince, and there is yeah, he's gone.
Are there prints?
There are no prints to be seen.
Are there prince?
There are no prince, sadly. It is looks like
Are there any blues clues?
Are there any pictures of Prince? Maybe some Prince.
No.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Is Tinker Tim nearby?
He's not inside.
Is it dark?
Is he
It is.
outside?
It is. It's a little bit brighter in here. There seems to be like some light spilling in through the upper floors. It looks like it's early morning.
Is he outside?
The door is closed.
Timmy Tinker.
You can't hear him.
Alright, can I like peek outside?
Hi!
Oh God.
Yes.
Help Timmy!
I mean,
I-
yeah, I love.
Welcome to Timmy's Tinkering.
We can
I'm-
ask
I'm
for
a
a really
turning-
long ladder.
What can I get you?
Alright, I'd like to turn in the bicycle, Timmy. Because we've got
He takes the bicycle and like collapses it down until it's a normal bicycle and puts it away.
A really long ladder.
No,
I'll be alright!
And he hands you this little ladder and it just like the bike, he starts extending it out. And he hands it to you and it like keeps extending.
Cool. I'm gonna quickly put it against the building.
It
I
starts
feel like
slowly
that's quite
climbing up the
unstable,
building.
but we could just ask for like some explosives, which I think would make quick work of the tower.
Timmy,
Hi.
do you have any dynamite?
I'm Timmy.
Can I have some dynamite?
He reaches beside him and
Oh,
he
it looks like he's reloaded his stock.
pulls out
maybe.
this little small white-looking bag of a box and hands it to you.
Okay, we've got dynamite and a ladder.
Are you sure that's not like cocaine?
Hi.
Yeah, maybe it's like slang for cocaine
Ah,
out here.
damn it.
Dynamite.
Well, I mean, put your nose in it. See
What
he
can I
does.
get you?
I'd give it a little bit of a sniff.
He hands over a small handle with a big red button on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It looks like if I push this button, it'll explode.
Check it. Just test it.
Hi.
I don't know if I should click it.
I
I'm
don't
Timmy.
think you should do that.
I
Not
think-
right here.
Billy,
What can I get
Billy,
you?
I trust you. Wait, where are you, Kelly?
There you go.
Kelly.
Oh, what's going on, boys?
If you push this button, this will explode.
You
So
want me to
don't,
push-
no,
what?
don't
push
push
it.
it. I think
I'm just
maybe
gonna
I
hold
should
on to
hold
it.
on to
You
it.
should hold on to it.
I'll hold on to it.
Oh, do you not want me to hold
Kelly,
on with the
here,
button?
you hold on to
I'll
this
hold on to
part.
it.
I'll
Oh.
hold on to the button.
Okay,
You hold on to that
I'm gonna
part.
trust you
All right.
for the game.
For the game.
For the game.
Punch.
Oh, yeah.
Punches you back.
Alright, let's climb up this ladder. Start climbing up the ladder.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Cool.
So the ladder gets right to the top of the obelisk.
I got 14.
I got a 0.
I got a 7.
The 0.
You're quite fat, man.
You cannot physically get yourself onto this ladder. You can get 1 foot on, but then like you can't get the second leg up. The physics don't work. Meanwhile, Potty, you're just climbing up fine. You get up most of the way. There are 2 windows that it passes on the 3rd and 7th floor, and then Dirk, you are climbing up just fine as well.
Cool.
Just very slowly.
Hold on to the ladder, we'll pull you up.
I feel like that's not going to work out.
Maybe if we retract it while we're at the top.
Oh, that
Yeah.
might be a
Oh,
good
I'm
idea.
gonna start climbing.
He starts.
All right, I'll see you later.
Mr. Kelly starts
Kelly.
climbing up. All good.
I hope everything works out.
Oh, no worries here.
I might just go up the stairs.
We're here to save the Nandermeese.
You get William Nandermeese.
William.
We'll just-
Nandermeese.
I'm sure he'll just be at the top of the tower. We can just bring him back down.
Right, I'd prefer also to come up though, if you can help it.
I might lower down a rope and I
From the
yeah,
top.
from like halfway up the ladder.
Okay.
You just tie it to a rung.
No, I'm holding on to it.
Oh god.
Okay.
Alright.
And you're going to climb up
I
it?
guess I'll try.
Okay.
Oh god, this rope's in the way.
Both of you roll me strength checks.
What's that? 18.
13.
You start climbing it fine, and you manage to hold on to him, but very barely.
I don't
Oh,
understand
thanks,
how this is
buddy.
working, but it is.
I appreciate your efforts.
I continue to climb the ladder.
And holding on to him.
Yes.
Roll me another athletics check.
That's a 1. A natural 1.
Oh,
Hold
but
on,
he's
you gotta show-
rested.
I had
Yeah,
a
you
rest.
can reroll.
That's a 10. Natural 10.
You managed to do it. You managed to keep climbing up. You're mainly holding onto the ladder to get up, but the rope is helping and actually allowing you to climb.
Oh, yeah. This is very nice, buddy. Thank you.
You bloody thing. Let's get to it.
Just a little bit of number 8 wire ingenuity.
Yes, how we do it in the Blingle?
That's how we do it in Halfling Town.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Also,
Aptly named.
also
Right,
known
fair
as the
dinkum.
Hobbit. I mean, I didn't say
What? Are you bringing those racial slurs back?
We'll
No,
cut
no,
that
no.
out.
He's just saying it wasn't anything that you were thinking. He was saying
Oh.
halfling, also known as whole bird.
Yes.
Oh.
Right? Because half of
Whole
ling
bird.
is a whole bird.
Oh.
Well, I was talking about Holbert, the
Yeah,
original halfling.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bert who lived in a hole.
Whole
whole
bird.
bird.
He was also a whole Bert.
Oh.
100% bird.
That's
He's
right.
not a half bird.
And then he had a relationship with a 0% woman,
What?
and they made
So a man?
halflings together.
No. It was just that her name wasn't Ling.
Oh.
And
She
so
just-
they were halfling at
She
that
just,
point.
she
I
just
see.
didn't exist.
That makes a lot of sense.
He
boys.
procreated with himself.
Anyways.
There's some real life lore for you there.
Oh.
Whacked off into existence.
That's right.
So you climb to the top of the tower. At the top of the tower, there is this large sort of pyramid-looking thing, but there is like a small outcrop you can climb over and get into, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So there's like a square perimeter, and then like a small, almost gazebo-type thing holding up a pyramid, which is the very top. And at the very top of the pyramid, there's like a small square hole cut out of it. Getting to the top of the obelisk, you see, first of all, in the distance behind it, you can see 4 more obelisks in the distance, all with a beam of light shooting out the top of them. And then on the inside of the one that you're currently like moving on top of, there is a small table with the princess strapped to it, and then a gentleman to her left holding a knife, and then a rope dangling off the far side of the obelisk.
Hi.
Hey, buddy.
I'm Timmy.
Oh my god.
Wait.
What's...
You're OG Timmy.
Welcome to Timmy's Tinkerings, boys. You found me.
Oh, can you like actually say things?
Well, yes.
All right. Then why make like the thing that helps us? Or is that just like residual effects?
Oh, what are you talking about?
Oh,
I've been
never
helping
mind.
you boys.
Do you mean that little shop just below that looks exactly like you and talks like you?
What?
Do you know about
Oh,
that?
it doesn't
Well,
really
no.
talk like him
No.
at all.
I don't
It
know
doesn't sound like him at all.
I don't know who
The
you're
other
talking
one's more like, oh, I'm Timmy! Oh!
No. What?
You know about that?
I-
You know,
what?
oh, I'm Timmy!
What? Oh,
There's someone that looks
Here
exactly
you
like
go!
you. Called
Timmy,
No.
Timmy Tinker! What can I get
I-
you?
I don't
That
know.
one?
Are you sure you don't just have a really limited
Boys, can you
vocabulary?
get off the ladder? I want to climb up here.
I get
Oh,
it, I get it.
apologies.
Oh, thanks, boys. There we go. Oh, it's the princess.
Anyway, what are you doing with the
Hey,
knife
what-
over the...
So what? You've been waiting here for like the last 12 hours?
Well, I've been putting in my preparations.
Oh, I have a question,
Hello.
because I feel like it's not that relevant.
Right.
Where's the prince?
Oh,
Because I feel like he's not technically relevant to the plot here.
that's a great question.
And he sort of like tugs on the little rope there next to him, and you hear this coming from the side of the obelisk.
What have you
Oh.
got that tied to?
I would like
Never
to
you
use my
mind,
plot
boy.
point
Sure.
as I walk over to the ledge. I want it to just be tied to like a non-important pig,
You
just
lean
like
over,
his lunch. Or
you lean
something.
over the edge and you see this small pig just dangling 10 floors above like a cooking spit on the very bottom with a big spike in the middle of it.
Are you making the prince lunch or something? Like what's with the pig?
Oh, well, boys. You want to know about this pig?
Yes.
It is the prince.
Oh,
What?
that sounds pretty important to me compared to a non-important pig, which I specified.
It's the prince, boys.
Explain yourself.
Well, You see, I'm a very powerful magician, and I'm here to bring about the end of the world.
Alright.
Right.
I have to sacrifice 5 virgins on the 5 towers, and I've
Can
done 4.
She's not a virgin.
Yeah, that's
What?
a bit.
Yeah, she's not a virgin.
Yeah, I mean, all of us already.
Yeah.
What?
Can I
No.
cast suggestion? And I'm gonna set word it like, can you not?
Sure. What's the spell save?
It's wisdom, and you gotta beat 14.
He does not.
Oh well, I mean, I could not kill them.
And it lasts 8 hours.
I mean, but I still need a virgin.
Right, well, I mean.
Could boys? I think we just push this fucker off the edge and have a great old time.
I whip out my scimitars.
The man rears his knife and then just slashes the rope holding the pig, and you see this pig start.
Can I see if I can grab the rope?
Sure. Give me a dexterity save.
Oh no. 13.
You reach out and you manage to grab hold of it, but your grip is very loose.
I reach out and I grab Billion. This
Thanks, Poddy.
you know, like one person grabs the rope and almost falls over, and someone grabs that
Goes-
person.
Holds them.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm
that
doing
wouldn't
that.
work out.
I'm doing that.
Alright, roll me a strength
This
check.
makes it more. Oh, okay. I was hoping it would be dicks.
No.
That's a 5.
You
I think
As
you
you-
may have screwed me.
as you
here.
grab him,
You slip off.
Billiam falls off the edge, and then you grab hold of his legs, and then you start falling as well. But your,
Dirt.
the base of your feet clip the edge of the wall, and so now you're holding on to Billiam, who's holding onto a rope, who's holding onto a pig, dangling from the top of a 10.
How far is the pig from the ground at this point?
It is still like 9 floors.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Like, you're on a very high
I was
elevation.
gonna slide over with one hand, grab the foot of Poddy.
Body.
I gotta set one of you free, and I pull up my little toy gun, and I cast firebolt at the rope of the pig.
Alright, roll the hit.
Can I cast Shield of Faith on the pig?
On the pig? Sure.
Was it +6? So what? You give it +5,
+2.
+2.
And that's
15.
just on the pig, not the rope.
Oh yeah, I shoot the rope.
You hit the rope, and it does enough damage to it bursts into flame, and the rope breaks, and the pig starts plummeting towards this spike on top of a cooking spit. Meanwhile, Kelly is running over to try and push this man off the edge.
Boys,
Onto
seems
the
like
spike.
seems to be a bigger bloody threat here, boys.
Which the magician naturally grabs him and then like switches position and kicks him off. He is going to make a dexterity saving throw to try and grab the edge as well, which he critically fails.
I would like
Oh,
to
no.
try and grab him.
And-
Oh, well, you're falling off the edge right now.
That's fair enough.
You're dangling, you can't grab.
Can I let go of him, knowing that these two could possibly pull themselves up, and I'm gonna go.
I feel
Try
like
and
he
grab
can't
Kelly.
pull me up.
I feel like I can.
You can make a dexterity saving throw to try and grab.
What's your weight lift? 50
15.
pounds.
You managed to grab Mr. Kelly who's falling off the edge,
Oh, I
but now
sucked
you
him
are
up
currently
5 times
bracing,
as
holding
much.
him.
I can do anything with a natural 20.
Patty is holding on to Billiam. Meanwhile, the wizard is just walking over.
Boys, now I will be the one true Timmy.
And he walks over and he brings up his dagger to stab the princess.
Oh god. I let go of Billion.
Can I like try to grab onto another windowsill lower down?
The next one is 2 stories down, so you can make a dexterity
Yeah,
saving
I'm
throw.
gonna try that. You know, I've only got -2
Yeah.
in that, so. Oh, it's a natural
Hey!
20. Hey.
As you plummet down, you manage to grab hold of the base of the
Fuck
7th
you,
floor
Poddy!
window,
Do you ever
and you
know?
can very easily climb inside.
With it, is he able to like catch the rope as he's falling?
And I run over
Can
and
I-
I
can
attack
I
the
catch?
magician.
Oh no, never mind. How's the pig looking?
It is pretty much about to be impaled on the spike.
Oh no.
There's nothing I can do.
I feel like you sentenced him to death.
I
there.
run over and I attack the guy with my scimitar.
Do you want to make
I slice
a
at him.
acrobatics check to get off the wall? Because you're currently dangling by your
Oh,
feet.
yes, I can.
Uh,
I can do anything. That's a 12.
you manage to right yourself up, but you don't have enough time to get to the princess.
I throw a scimitar.
I was gonna quickly like cast suggestion one more time and be like, just fucking sit down in a corner and think about what you've done for the next 8 hours.
Sure, do both.
So you need to make another wisdom save. Beat 14.
No. I'll throw.
I throw my scimitar.
Yeah.
Alright, that's gonna be. Do I have like proficiency with that?
That'll be like plus.
No.
That's
And
why not?
I think it would use.
it's a strength,
strength.
and it's a martial
I'm not
weapon.
sure.
4.
You throw your scimitar and just sails off into the distance. But this man is just holding the knife above the princess. Oh, the micro sit in the corner for a while. You see him move to. There's like a small square door in the base of the floor, and he moves over to it and just opens it up and starts like climbing down into the darkness.
Do I happen
Meanwhile-
to see like anything in this room?
So there's light spilling into the 7th floor. You can see off on the far side of this room is the prince chained up.
Oh, there you are. I knew you weren't a pig.
He's got his 2 hands like shackled to the wall. What do you mean? Of course I'm not a pig.
I mean, he had like this false pig.
What?
I mean, I guess it was a real pig,
What?
but you know, it's not important. Look, we're
Oh.
trying to rescue the princess right now. So I'm gonna just leave
Is
you
it going
here.
well? I mean, you're here.
I don't know. Actually, I got dropped off a roof.
So it's going well?
I'm not sure yet.
Could you release me?
No, I have to go rescue the princess, but I'll
I
come
could
back
help.
for you. I feel like you can't because you couldn't even listen to.
Well,
us
you
before.
left me here for a day.
Right. Well, it's because time works differently.
I was here for 24 hours. What was I going to do?
I feel like you could have stayed with us like we asked you to, and you know what? Your irresponsibility got you in this place.
I'm just
I'm
trying.
gonna ignore him. And
I'm trying to be
go
the best
head upstairs.
Nandermeese I can be.
You're making a fool of your
You
name.
start walking up the stairs. You get up to, again, just each floor is very empty. You get up to the 9th floor and you see the wizard just sitting in a corner, twiddling his little knife.
How you doing there, bud?
Just rethinking my life decisions.
What you thinking about?
Virgins.
What?
Sacrifice, you know.
See, why is that so important to you?
Well, someone's got to end the world and I thought it could be me. But maybe I'm just a B+ in
Right.
this A world.
But you know what?
You
You
know?
know what I think?
Just not enough.
You know what I think?
Hmm.
I think everybody's their own world.
Ah.
Right.
Oh shit.
So, so I could end people's worlds on their own.
You could end.
Don't kill the whole world, just kill people.
You could do.
Ah.
Right, but if you really want to kill the thing that's most important,
Hmm.
right? Because you know what's most important. You're most important to yourself.
Roll me a persuasion check.
That's a 4.
That seems like a really bad idea.
Right.
But that murder thing, that sounded like a lot of fun.
I would like to untie the princess.
You untie the princess and she's still unconscious.
Slap her in the face.
I was gonna pull up Kelly.
You pull Kelly up. Kelly's, oh, bloody hell, get down up here. You've slapped the princess. The gangs have come for me.
We're here to save you, princess.
What is this place? Who is that man?
That was an evil wizard,
Timmy.
Timmy. He said,
That's not a very fearsome name for a wizard.
well, I don't know. He probably, I guess you can't choose what you're born into, you know.
Isn't that just the theme of the session?
Yep.
Okay.
that sums up the whole session right there.
Very well.
Yeah.
Well, can you take me home?
I sure can, except I'm afraid that your husband was turned into a pig and then impaled on a giant spike
No.
And cooked.
and cooked. I'm sorry.
You see her get up out of the table and start walking over to the edge.
No.
Well,
I was
grapple
gonna
her.
I was gonna run and tackle her and put, like away from the ledge. Nope.
Sure, give me just a strength check.
Oh fuck.
Contested with hers.
Oh. 17.
You're fine. She rolled really well, but she got no strength. So you managed to knock her down to the floor. I don't want to live in
Sorry,
this
16.
world. I don't want to live in this world if it doesn't have my husband in it.
I'm sure he's in.
I want to marry the prince and bear the prince's babies and have our own little princes and princesses.
Well, technically, Potty over there's a prince.
That's right. I'm the prince of the knife scam of 86.
The one that killed those 10 kids?
That's right. Remember me.
That's not the kind of dynasty I want to marry into.
I mean, I made a lot of money.
But you killed 10 kids.
I did kill 10
Accident.
kids.
Allegedly.
That's more than like 5 kids.
That was never proven.
No, 5 is more than 10.
It was,
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to stand up again.
Can I head upstairs?
Sure. You head up on the little ladder up and through to the top.
Hey,
You see
guys.
everyone's fine.
How's it going
The
up here?
princesses are currently tackled to the ground.
Oh, why are you tackling the princess?
She tried to kill herself
Well,
when I
why
told
is
her
that?
that her husband's
What?
dead.
He's not dead. He's just downstairs.
Oh, what?
he's impaled
What?
downstairs.
No, that's just a pig.
Oh,
It's just his lunch.
but he said it was the pig.
No,
He
I
said
mean
it
there's
was
a
the
prince 2 floors that I can show. We can
Wait,
go see
take
him
me
like
to
right
him
now.
now.
Wait, stab him, see if he's secretly not a pig.
Oh, that's a bad
No, I
idea.
feel like that's a terrible idea.
Wait, what if he's the pig and the pig is him?
I mean,
I wish I had a plot point left.
Wait, punch him and find out.
right, yeah, see, now that seems like a more reasonable idea than stabbing him. You know, we're not part of the stab bads.
Yeah, that's a Nazi game. The stab bands. They don't like slap you in the face or anything. They just stab you.
Badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually a lot of them die from tetanus. You know,
That's
they
right.
don't clean their knives quite right.
Yeah. It's hard to survive in that gang.
So,
The knives aren't even sharp, they're dull as hell.
right,
Yeah.
so can we just go 2 floors down?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's go.
Sure.
You go down and the prince is still chained up.
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Ah! Why did you do that? And he sees his beloved walk in.
Wait, hold on. He asked me why I did that.
Did what?
What, I punched him in the face?
And
Well, I mean, I feel like he would know if he was
I was gonna
really
walk
the
up, I was
prince,
gonna
wouldn't
punch
he?
him in the face as well.
Ah! You can stop!
well, I slap him in the face.
Ah!
Or slap his hand.
Ah!
I'm gonna kick him in the ribs. I'm
What
a
kind
gnome.
of new torture is this, wizard? I've had enough.
Princess,
I've had
I just
enough.
punched
Princess Suzanne, I'm afraid
Princess.
that this might not be your prince.
Suzanne, it's me, William.
Okay, no.
William
It's
Nandermeese.
definitely
Right,
him.
but
Of those Nandermeese.
tell me, what does this mean? And I'm going to punch him in the face again.
I know which gang you're from. Please untie me.
I should
You're a sticky wicket.
But I'm not.
No, well, we are, but we're also
Right,
something else.
right,
Well,
well,
that and more.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
saying a square's a rectangle, but a rectangle's not a square.
Right, now what would you say if I were to stab you right now with a really dull, rusty knife?
He might not know about that particular
Oh,
gang.
but it's part of like the Blingletown kind of gangs.
I would-
He's the prince. He should know all about his people.
I would ask if you were one of the 10 million children. and,
Close enough.
and apologize to you.
Right, yeah, no, I assume that's a fair answer.
Please unchain me.
Do we have like a key or anything?
Are there any padlocks or
It
anything?
slashes locks with
Ah.
my scimitar.
feel like
You
that's not gonna
slash
work.
his locks. You can try and roll a strength check to break through.
Well,
God, I wish I. Nope.
Nope. You do clang awkwardly against his chains and he freaks out.
Is it just
I-
one
Okay,
lock?
Cut it off.
Can I
He's
go
got like
ahead
2
and
manacles.
can I go ahead
use the
and
wall.
where they're like connected to the wall?
Yeah.
I want to take my warhammer
And smash
and
the
like
wall.
smash the wall. Yeah,
Sure.
break the wall, not the manacles.
Sure, roll strength.
That's 20 total.
You managed to break the walls and the manacles. Break.
All right, that's as good as I can get it. Your feet are still there.
He
but-
tries to stand up and he just like stands up and then immediately falls to the ground with his legs caught as he tries to run to his beloved.
Look, I mean,
How-
But the princess runs over to him and like grabs him.
William, your healing's quite impressive. Right.
oh yeah, I mean it
We can-
is.
Cut off his leg.
Oh, it's not that impressive.
Oh, okay.
Wait, remember what we came here to do?
Can we?
The princess's finger. We need to cut it off.
Well, no, we don't need to do that anymore.
No, we do. Remember, it was part of the plan.
No, I'm gonna punch him in the face, and that was like an ironic punching.
Oh,
So, a slap?
No, just like a regular punch.
Oh.
Oh, we've done it, boys.
God.
I think we've made it.
Wait, there's still a wizard in the corner.
Right, should we like?
Yeah, he looks like he's alright.
But should we like
Do you want me
kill
to
him? I did.
I could throw him out.
I convinced him instead of like killing everybody to just kill like some people, which I feel is still better. You know.
Mr. Wizard Man, could I have the key? Yes. Thank you. He takes the key, just unlocks the manacles. Here you go,
Alright.
buddy.
I mean, and if he destroys all this world stuff, do we really care? It's not the same one, I don't think.
I guess not. We never found out. Oh, well, they wanted virgins. That was why. Okay.
Right.
We figured that
He's a
out.
bit of a creep.
Yeah, but Suzanne here clearly not a virgin.
Suzanne,
Hey!
Yeah, she's a bit of a slut.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. It's
You
just
You know my name and not my story. You don't even. I bet you don't even know my name.
I do
Suzanne.
know.
We've said it like a whole
What's my
bunch.
story then?
Right, so you are the second cousin of the prince of Blingle, and you know you grew up together and became quite good like relationship. Right, see, I read my history books, okay.
I have to keep in mind I repeat the exact same thing.
Right, and so
Okay.
you grew up with a quite good relationship, and your family's trying to sell gold, but even though gold's not really valuable here, although it is valuable in some places, you only sell to the nearest major cities. I feel like that's a pretty good summary of things that were going
I'm angry.
on.
That was very spot on.
Right.
And also, you're not a virgin.
I mean, that's all
That's
right.
yet to be proven.
I mean, that's okay.
I mean-
we don't judge you for it. It's just like a fact.
Yeah, we're just clarifying that.
Yeah.
If anything, will save you from more rituals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
It just makes you less accessible to evil magical rituals.
That's right. It's
She starts to
vampires.
block you out, and she kneels down with her husband. Can we get married for real this time? Yes, my love.
Wait, hold
We
on.
can do anything.
We
I have the
rescued
ring.
her. We rescued her, right? Don't we get our reward? You did say we could get anything we wanted.
Oh, I'm gonna quickly run up and hold both their hands, but just in case we teleport again.
Right, that's a good idea. But why don't you go first? Right, I still want. our
I
reward.
can't choose to do it.
No, the reward thing.
Oh, yeah. Reward me, mate.
Well, this isn't my kingdom. I don't know where
Oh,
this
that's a
is.
good point.
This is your hideout.
Wait, hold on, Kelly. Do you think we should
Oh, yeah.
just stay here? 'Cause
No,
if you
I feel
think
like
about-
that's a really bad idea.
Because if you think about it, you've found your home here among
The rock
the
people.
rock people, and I found my home here among just you and me spooning in the dark.
It was a pretty good spoon.
That's right.
And admittedly, it has been pretty nice holding your hand
And I
the
haven't-
past 24 hours.
That's right. Probably even longer.
Probably longer.
I don't have a lot to go back to, and I think maybe we should all just stay here.
When
and
you stay here with me.
hold hands.
Oh, I
forever.
kind of want to go home. though.
I've got a practice.
Yeah, I've got
I'm a-
things to do.
I'm a
Oh,
detective.
okay.
at
Yeah,
home.
I'm a deputy detective.
Okay.
I've got a job to go back to.
But it doesn't mean we can't come back and visit you two.
Right, so
Oh, okay.
give us your ring then
All
if
right,
you don't
I
want to.
take my ring off and I give
Does
it.
it come off?
Your ring comes off.
Oh, right. There we go. I'm gonna put this one on the prince so they can hold hands.
Okay. You
There
put the ring
go,
on the
buddy.
prince.
Well, you should still hold my hand just in case though, because
Okay.
might be like specific to him. Also, it's quite a small ring because he's quite a small man. Probably doesn't fit quite.
You put it
right.
on the pinky finger. As
I guess we'll just wait.
So what do you two have in store before we go? What are your guys' next plans?
I'm gonna open a dance school.
What, teach exclusively rock people?
Yeah.
That's right.
I feel
They
like
seem like they're eager to learn dance.
And I'm going to teach them the concept of love.
And we'll never teach them the concept of racism.
No,
What,
never.
what about you to sell them knives?
Maybe.
Oh,
I mean,
that's something we can discuss.
yes, that's on the books.
Are you gonna have
It
like
might be on the book.
It might be on the
adopted
books.
rock children?
I mean, we could.
Once we teach them the concept
Fantasy,
of love, we
Angelina
can
Jolie.
teach them the concept of a Western family.
we're gonna teach them what a nuclear family is,
That's right.
and then chastise them if they don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to teach them about capitalism and industrialism
Yeah.
and globalism.
And then one day they're gonna need gold,
That's right.
and where are they gonna go? Bloody Blingle,
And we can trade the
and we can
jewels,
trade,
the tears.
and we'll become bloody rich.
But I feel like that'll also massively reduce the value of jewels, don't you think?
Well, no, start with a small supply.
Yeah, we'll just
Keep,
fit
just
it in.
have a monopoly. So if
Yeah.
anyone else brings in jewels,
I think this
You
is a
killed
brilliant
us.
idea.
sell it.
Oh, never mind.
What? No.
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 Alright. Yeah.
Bloody no.
Man, these rings sure do take a long
So dumb.
time.
Yeah.
You end up talking and just chin wagging for like another hour, and then you feel your ring start to vibrate.
Oh, finally. I mean,
I'm
man.
going to quickly give the Kelly and
I
Potty
kind of
a
want to
hug.
give Poddy a hug, but I
just-
feel like that's not going to work out well.
I'm gonna quickly punch them both in
Quickly
the
punch
face.
them both
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
going
face.
to do a good old double punch.
You all share some punches,
Boom.
and then
We'll
Give 'em a
cry and
salute.
Live your best life.
you are disappearing.
crying partially
Right.
because I'm gonna miss my friends and because someone punched me in the nose. And I have to fuck.
You-
Alright.
everyone besides Mr. Kelly and Poddy appear back in the church. The
What-
two
what
gentlemen are
adventure?
still there, just walking around, keeping
Dirk.
things in nick.
what do you think we should do with this reward? Also, we never got our reward for the first quest.
Well, I think it's going to lead into this reward.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. He did say he'd give us anything.
To be honest,
That's true.
we can...
Anything is yours. You have reunited me with my love and started the Nandermeese line.
Right,
Wait.
so what would you like, Dirk?
We can open up our own embassy
Yeah.
to that plane, or wherever that place is.
Right.
What should we call it?
Well, I mean, what? That's not mine. I want to do my own thing, Dirk.
Or what do we call the place that old Potty and Kelly are at?
Tollsville.
Tollsville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. For my,
So what did you want?
he wants an embassy.
You want an embassy.
Embassy to Tollsville.
It is yours.
I would very humbly ask for Suzanne.
For my wife.
I'd like to marry Suzanne. I mean, you
Or at
said
least-
anything, right?
That is something the court must discuss.
At least ravish her for a night.
I mean, that's up to Suzanne on that one, but like the marriage is more of a political thing at this point.
We'll just need to talk about this.
Right, I mean,
Just a moment.
right.
Um,
You did say anything, and you know,
they leave.
I
the
did
church,
rescue her.
and the doors just sort of close behind them as you hear some like bickering outside, and then the bickering stops, and then you hear a horse start galloping away.
Is it a half a horse, so it's like half galloping, like...
Can I use locate object on that ring?
On that ring, you can feel the ring running away.
Oh, well, that's a bit sad. Well, I guess you're not getting the embassy then.
I'm getting the embassy.
Well, actually, there's a big power vacuum now, so we could probably, you know,
Take over as the gang, as the patty cake gang.
It's the patty cake gang.
That is true.
I feel like that's a good
And
ending.
then I
for
think
this.
we'll end it there. So that was the
you
tale of Blingle.
Do you want to do like a what happens afterwards? for
Oh
us?
yes. So where were your characters? So bring it forward. It's 3 years on. Where are your characters now?
I can imagine Dirk running the embassy, keep an eye on trade between Tollsville and what's it, Bingle?
Blingle.
That's right. Prospering and every now and again taking the odd job just to fill the old blood pump, and every now and again just helping out with patty cakes whenever they need. Holding meetings in my basement.
Fair enough.
Well,
Potty.
me and Callie would be teaching dance together.
To all the bloody told us.
Always naked, of course. Just in the wilderness.
The way nature intended.
That's right. Teaching these little roly things how to dance,
Yeah.
how to love, how to
How to start a nuclear family.
That's right. Globalization.
Economy.
Yep. Buzzwords.
Buzzwords. BuzzFeed.
And
Top 10
we're
words.
just heavy.
Number 5 will surprise you.
Well, Billiam's currently the reigning monarch in Blingle. As he decided to really take advantage of that power vacuum. He still hasn't found himself a wife yet. But, you know, he thinks it'll turn out well. Weddings never have anything bad going on at them. So, yeah.
And William Nandermeese and Suzanne Nandermeese both fled into the mountains, where they live a simple existence together, where there is a lot of love and a lot of foraging for food. And that'll be it. So thank you for listening.
That was the tale of
The wedding of Blingle.
the wedding of
The
Blingle.
wedding of Blingle.
The Nandermeese wedding.
The mystery of the roly-poly gang.
The crouching
William.
tiger hidden meese.
William's discovery.
William's surprising discovery.
William's descent.
Alright, everyone.
The fall of the pig.
You'll never expect what William discovers in this D&D one shot.
Dermatologist Satan.
This one simple trick.
Thank you and good
Right.
night.
There we go.